Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Maldito Borracho. Dímelo, mi gente. Que lo que? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this side of heaven. God bless you all, baby. Boxing is on the road. Boxing is still on a roll with great momentum going into the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the fourth quarter right now. Everybody's still buzzing. They still buzzing with Canelo Alvarez's victory. Newly super middleweight undisputed champion of the world. Everybody want the sweepstakes now. What's next? What's next? What's next? Well. Let Canelo Alvarez rest. Let Canelo Alvarez have a good time with his family. You know what I'm saying? He has given us everything that we wanted in the sport of boxing. He has given us what we wanted from a fighter. 4 fights in 11 months. Fighter of the year. Shit, he put us almost so much work. You can even give him fighter for the next year as well. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. We following up this weekend. We got a potential Canelo Alvarez opponent. David Benavidez is going to be facing Davis. Showtime. We got Jaime Munguia, in which we're going to be talking about more in this live. Happy Hour Thursday. Karaoke night. I'm going to be singing some tune my damn self. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy Hour Thursday. Jaime Munguia versus Gabe Rosado. Mexico, Puerto Rico, Mexicano, Boricua. Tradition, rivalry in the sport of boxeo. Follow it up with that. New Hampshire, Manchester. We got Demetrius Boo Boo Andre from Providence. One of the most avoided fighters in the middleweight division. Boo Boo Andre versus Quigley, the Irishman. Quigley. Follow it up with that. Oh, and that night too, we got Reese. I expect Reese to win. And then we get Chantel Cameron for the undisputed bout. In the junior welterweight division. Mamma mia. We follow it up with that. November 27th, ladies and gentlemen. We got the lightweight king, Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos, who just landed in the U.S. of A. George Kambosos out there is telling the whole world, I'm being avoided. Ain't nobody paying attention to me. You think I ain't worked hard for this? You think I ain't worked hard for this moment? You thought that it was a fluke that Manny Pacquiao has told the world that I'm his favorite sparring partner, that I'm the one that preparing to get ready? George Kambosos ain't coming out here to lay down and no Teofimo Lopez. That's what George Kambosos is saying. I'm not coming to lay down here for Teofimo Lopez, the king of lightweights. Also, Christina Cruz, Hell's Kitchen, New York City. She's going to be in the undercard, ladies and gentlemen, New York City, baby. Hulu Theater. Move it along with that. We got JoJo versus The Dream. Not the singer, but The Dream. On the same weekend, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who's out there sparring with the most pressure fighter of this era. One of the most that got the guy that arguably got the best resume in the sport of boxing. Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford. Gervonta Tank Davis going out there training with the likes of Sean Porter, preparing him so he could fight Isaac Cruz, the pit bull. I'm not talking about the Cuban in Miami. 305 in the building. Shout out to my peoples. The game, Sanchez, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Get your membership, get your membership. I put a nice clip for the members out there today, an exclusive clip. Y'all know what it is. If y'all got the Drunk Nation exclusive, y'all already saw the clip that I put. You know what I'm saying? Very exclusive, very exclusive, very exclusive. Sean Porter getting ready. Sean Porter getting ready. Carlos Mendoza in the building was good. William Boxing was good. Cartelo did 18 million at the gate and 800K pay-per-view buys. Domestic. Woo! Canelo has told the world, you know what? They said the pay-per-view was there. Not with Cartelo. No, not with me. Don't you. Shit, they said. How much the Earl Spence did? 300K? 200 something K, right? With Daniel Garcia, something like that. Gervonta Tan Davis, how many did he did? 200. Canelo Alvarez, league of his own. Canelo Alvarez, league of his own. Canelo Alvarez, league of its own, man. League of its own. Lopez. Gil Lopez in the building. What's good? Dímelo, mi hermano. Estoy aquí bien, chilling. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. What's good? The fans corner. What's good? Where's Pacho? Pacho's going to be here in just a short minute. You know, Pacho's going to be here in just a short while. You know, Pacho is executing and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Working on his vocals. Sanchez, Boricua. You going for your boy Gabe Rosado? You going for your boy Gabriel Rosado? You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm rooting for him, man. And I'm going to be talking about this just like I saw in the thumbnail, in the title, in the community section, and what I said. Now, there's going to be people out there be like, yo, what you talking about, Punch? You trying to compare? Punch, are you nuts? Is that the moonshine talking? You trying to compare Gabe Rosado to Canelo? That motive, what? Motivation, what? Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. For those of you who thought that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about their greatness, man. I'm not talking about Canelo Alvarez's greatness. I'm not comparing no damn greatness to the Gabe Rosado. I am comparing, like I always said in my channel, boxing translates to life itself. That's why I love the sport of boxing. Boxing translates to life itself. Ladies and gentlemen, we get motivated and inspired by different things. See, I could be inspired, motivated, and inspired by the career of Canelo Alvarez. But you also could be motivated by the career of Gabe Rosado. Ladies and gentlemen, in the sport of boxing, we're very harsh on fighters. They lose one time, we write them off. They lose 2 times, y'all be talking about retirement. I remember AJ, when AJ lost to Ruiz for the first time, they were saying, change your trainer. He's not up for boxing. His mental's not there. Maybe he needs to retire. Deontay Wilder lost one time. Maybe he needs to retire. In boxing, we're very, very harsh with our fighters. Very, very, very harsh for our fighters. But you know one thing about the sport of boxing that is is kind of a collective thing. Boxing fans like to root for the underdog. Who's the underdog? Why do boxing fans usually like to root for the underdog when there is no horses in the race? When you don't got a horse in the race, you root for the underdog. Why? Big Daddy O. Good looking now with a super sticker, my brother. Good looking now. Let me shout out my boy. Yeah, one of my boy, Kings of the Commonwealth in the building. Oh, yeah, ¿cómo estás vos? Dime, yo estoy bien aquí. Tú sabes, hablando de boxeo. Tú sabes, mi hermano, cómo lo hicimos. Anthony Gonzalez, best boxing channel. God bless. Gracias, mi hermano. Thank you very much. Good looking now, Anthony. Good looking now, man. I appreciate that. Humbly appreciate the feedback and the support. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't doing my job, y'all tell me, yo, my man Punch, you ain't spitting the shit, real shit. You're not delivering the boxing shit that we need here in this community, Punch. You better get your act together. I want y'all to tell me because y'all my brothers, man. Let me know. Email me. Write it in the comment box. Hey, yo, Punch, for real. I don't know. Your mind is going buck wild right now. You need to get back on track. Tell me if I'm going out, you know what I'm saying? I'm jumping off the cliff or something like that. Let me know. Good looking now, Anthony. Good looking now. And for the people that would like to question, oh, yo, you be mad animated, you too hype. Well, that's me. That's just me, man. I've always been like that. So if you're a person that likes to low mellow, the boxing is a great sport. There's a fight coming up this weekend, and we have Javier him and Munguia versus Gabe Rosado, and I think that is a great fight between these guys. And I'm sorry, no soy así, okay? Yo no soy así. Yo soy Pontron Boxing, oíste, el Munchen, el doble sazón, el borracho, y el pastor de los domingos, y el profesor cuando tengo que, tú sabes, when I have to teach. He said, Chino, don't go this. Hey, I'm points drunk, okay? I'm very, very good, right? Okay, Chino? Okay. HLD in the building. YouTube School Boxing in the building. Vamos, Munguia. It's going for Munguia. Jaime Munguia. Let's see if he's gotten better. Because when we talk about young fighters, we really try. We actually leave him out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said a couple of days ago, we actually leave this man out. You feel me? People want a voice of Akaka TV. You want Akaka TV? I am telling Akaka TV to come over here, motherfucker. Come over here and challenge me to a debate. Challenge me to a debate, motherfucker. Aki TV, Akaka TV. Come over here, motherfucker. I spank you up and spank you down. You're fucking munafik. Come to me, motherfucker. You tell Akaka TV that's munafik to come over here to debate. Debate me, you fucking idiot. I restored him. Diaz in the building. Diaz in the building. Lopez, HLD in the building. Sanchez in the building. Reyes in the building. Run very, very good tonight. Yes. Very, very good tonight. It's going to be a good show. I am waiting for Aki TV, Akaka TV to come and debate me, you motherfucker. You're mooner freak. Come to debate. Tell me the bullshit you're talking about. The Deontay Wilder got dent in the head. Tell me, you racist pig. Come to debate me. Want to say that Canelo Alvarez is a cheater, motherfucker? Come over here and I'll show you what the cheater is. Akaka TV. You cut this, you edit it out, and you shove it up his ass. You tell him to come to Punch Drunk Boxing. He's afraid. Are you afraid, Akaka TV? Are you afraid that Punch Drunk Boxing will spank you up? Eh? Oh man, Akaka TV was exposed by much. Oh yeah. Look at now. You can't look at now. Lopez, king of the Kambosos, and Akaka TV is doing this shit on 7-Eleven. Come not to your shit for 7-Eleven, motherfucker. Stop fucking drinking all the Slurpees and come to me. Come to me right now. He mad. Kel Brook and Amir Khan have it for you. You're still mad that Amir Khan got fucked out by work, Crawford. Akaka TV, come to debate. Come to debate me. You scared? Are you going to bring your friend again, little Bill Haney, so I can spank him up too? Bring him up. I'd bury you, bunch of bitches. I would bury you, motherfucker, alive. Talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, I'm in Munguia. So, what I was saying was, folks. Hold on, let me shrink this thing out. There you go. Anyway, what I was saying is that I'm not comparing. Hell no, I'm not comparing no damn Canelo Alvarez with Gabe Flores. What I'm saying is that people get motivated by different things. In the boxing world, like I was saying before, I went to the rant up Akaka TV. I was saying that boxing fans usually go for the underdog. It's a reason why we love the movie Rocky, right? Like, it's a reason why we love the movie Rocky Balboa, the underdog. Yeah, I remember that. Boxing is a poor man's sport. Most of us wasn't born and raised fortunate. You know what I'm saying? poverty, struggle, broke, shelters, and things of that nature. Parents, try to make it the best. Even with the poor people, shit. We was poor. Poor ain't even the word, man. Poor. But you know what's good? That even when poor, if you had great parents, the parents made you feel like you wasn't poor, right? You had a good mom and you had a good dad. Even when you was broke, poor. They made you feel like you wasn't poor. We would go outside and jump on a fucking mattress with piss on this shit, yo. We was nasty. Okay. Everybody in New York City, I remember, man, we used to take mattresses out when we used to jump on the mattress and shit like that. That shit had piss stains and shit like that. We ain't give a damn. We used to play wrestling and shit like that. That's some nasty ass shit. Y'all remember that? Come on. I know y'all grown folks now, but y'all remember y'all used to be nasty as well. If you from New York City in the hood, and they used to throw the mattress out and shit like that, and you and your boys out there, you know what I'm saying, jumping on the mattress and playing wrestling, and you see, oh my God, shit, we didn't even give a fuck about it. There was like what's the name of it? The bed bugs. We didn't give a fuck when we was jumping the bed bug. We just jumping in the street. The mattress used to be next to the garbage, and we jumping on that shit. We some poor, nasty motherfuckers. Man, yeah, Hector. Facts. Even if you was poor, but God was grateful and humble, you were really rich. Yup. Like, to be honest, bro, I liked my childhood, man. That shit was fun. It was fun. I'm sorry for today's kids, man. For real. Manhunt. You know what I'm saying? Tag. We used to play tackle football. You know what I'm saying? Without the gear. Sundays. Ain't give a yo. I go to the park right now. Nobody playing in the basketball court. Ain't nobody really playing in the baseball field. Nobody doing nothing. Nobody kick the can. You know what I'm saying? Remember kick the can? All that shit. Hot piece of butter con la correa, you hide it. Hot piece of butter. I'm on everybody running and shit like that to the base. Come on, baby, man. I love my childhood. Man, I feel sorry for y'all young motherfuckers. If y'all young watching this, I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all know what fun is, man. Oh man. Damn. Fun. We had our parents was, this is how parents used to be. Our parents wanted us to get the fuck out the house. I'm gonna clean up, get out the house. You know what I'm saying? Over here is like everybody in the house. I think that's why parents are stressed. You know what I'm saying? Because parents are stressed because their kids is always in the house, so they don't get to because the kids is always on their phone, playing, watching TV, YouTubing, and all playing video games, talking, Instagramming, TikToking, and shit. Nah, man. We have fun, bro. Thank God that technology wasn't up like that when we was younger. Oh, man, because thank God I had a childhood, man. Thank God we had a great nice ghetto, fabulous childhood, man. Be like, yo, you want to play Manhunt? Be like, I don't want to run. Really? Like, y'all really just tag and then run like half a mile and shit in groups? What the fuck is that? I mean, even right now, even in the clubs, even if you go to the club and lounge right now, nobody dances no more. Now you look like the old dads do. Like now, if you dance in the club or dance in the lounge, they look at you like you weird. You know what I'm saying? Shit, last time I'm in the lounge, I'm hey, and then nobody else is dancing. Everybody just looking at me with their phone and shit like that and be like, yo, my man, this guy's on drugs. Now, if you dance, they look at you like you weird. Like, my man, sit down, just smoke a hookah with us or something. And shit. Y'all tell my boy, my man, I can't do that shit. For that, let's go to the fucking bar and watch sports. But y'all want to do the same shit we could do in the bar? I mean, this is a lounge, right? This is, come on, man. Like, you know? I'm sorry. That's why I don't go out no more. I really don't go out. I go to a bar now because, you know what I'm saying? People don't dance. Everybody's a high-class stalker like this in the club and shit like that with a hookah with their phone. prende la juca, prende la juca, prende la juca. Aprende la juca, prende la juca, prende la juca. Pasa la juca, pasa la juca. Mira, dame esa juca, coño. Vamos, tira esa juca. Vete de aquí, juca de aquí. Vamos a bailar ustedes. Bailan la gente, vete. Hey, sit down. Hey, get away from the couch. Go to the fucking dance floor. Vamos, vamos, coño. Everybody. Se van de aquí. Se van de aquí. Yo, if I was a club owner, I'm walking in and shit like that. I didn't build this shit for them. You thought I? Too much space. Everybody smoking hookah. Everybody's a high class stalker. Hey, lo que yo, hey, manager, come over here. Apágame toda esta hookah que vamos a bailar ahora. Se va a bailar. Hey, gente, y si ustedes no ven bailar, DJ, ven que yo te estoy pagando para algo, DJ. Pon algo que hey, dile a esa gente que bailen ahora, vamos a ver. Hey, get down from that couch, vamos. Dance floor, let's go. Vamos. Shit. Man. Shit is boring. Everybody like this now, yo. Everybody like this and learn like that. Like, high class stalkers. They ain't paying attention to shit. They looking at Instagram and just scrolling down Instagram. While you in the lounge, yo, there's some booties out there. Look at the booty, look at the booty, look at the booty, look at the booty. And you there in fucking Instagram. Look at that booty. You got present booty in your face. The booty's in your face. People don't even get each other's numbers no more. That's like getting somebody's number, right? I see it. Getting somebody's number, that's like third base now. Like back in the days, third base was like you almost slid in when you got your hand there. She's saying, no, not right now. Right? When you like this, that was third base back in the days. Now third base now is a fucking number. Because now you be like, hey, yo, we should chill and shit like that. Get my Instagram. ¿Qué Instagram? Yo te veo aquí. ¿Cómo you want me to see tu foto, eh? Eso es lo que tú quieres que yo vea, estúpida. ¿Ah? Tu foto, eh? Yo te veo aquí. No, I don't want the fucking Instagram. Well, you have Facebook and you have TikTok. Vete de aquí, mujer. Usted, ven. What the hell is going on, man? Huh? You like this? Back in the days, man. The days heat is different now, but well, that's good that I'm married. You know what I'm saying? But I see other people shit. I see how everybody else is struggling. I know. I see how other people are struggling, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't get a number no more. Huh? It goes from Instagram, all right, maybe the next, maybe Facebook, and the last thing you get your name. And now people are like this. Like back in the days, it was so strategic. You know what I'm saying? You remember when you went to school? You remember when you went to school and you used to get the number, write it down on a piece of paper, and you used to tell her, or she used to tell you, call me at 6 o'clock because that's when I'm paying attention to the phone. Call me right at 6 o'clock. And you was on time because you don't want the mother to pick up or the father to pick up. So the girl would tell you, call me at 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And you used to call at 6 o'clock. You couldn't wait at 6 o'clock. You look at the clock. Yeah, I'm gonna call her right now. And she picks up it, not even a ring, right? Not it doesn't even ring one time. She just, hello? Yeah. Oh, how you doing? Yeah. You remember back in the days when you used to talk so much? And you'd be like, you hang up? Nah, you hang up. Nah, I'm not tired, but you fucking dead tired, right? You like this, like, shit, I want to go fucking asleep, but you don't want to be there, like, you don't want to hang up. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you tired? Nah, I'm not tired. So, yeah, it was so yeah, what's your favorite color? Black. Yeah, that's my favorite color, too. You know what I'm saying? When you meet with somebody, you say everything so you can have that chemistry, but that's not your favorite color. Be like, yo, who's your favorite artist? I'd be like, what's your favorite artist? She'd be like, nah, I like Jay-Z and shit like that. And be like, yeah, I like Jay-Z too. Shit, I like Nas. Yeah, I like Jay-Z. I like Biggie and shit like that. Be like, fuck, I'm a Tupac fan. But yeah, I like Biggie too. Yeah, he alright. just so you can have chemistry. 4 months later in the little date or relationship you just gained, you're like, I hate motherfucking Biggie. I hate Jay-Z. That Nas is way better. No, he not. Oh man. Back in the days, yo. Back in the days, you used to go to a party, right? And it used to be like, if you Latino, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't take it to offense, guys. For my African American, my black brothers. Latino parties are longer. You know why? Because we have the African American culture. We like hip hop, but this used to be the rotation, right? This used to be the rotation. You know, hip hop. Then it turns to reggae, right? It turns to reggae. Then merengue. Then bachata. Then merengue. Then salsa. Then bachata. Then you have a little slow, a little R&B. And then go back to hip hop, reggae, merengue, salsa, bachata, slow jam. And it used to be a rotation. So, man, it would be a longer party because we have merengue, salsa, and bachata. That's why the Latino party will probably be longer than what it is. Our playlist is just longer in the Latino party. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, right? So, and then back in the days, guys, we used to dance slow jam. And reggaeton, right, Calvin? With reggaeton también. Reggae. Na, 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 na. And then you remember the girl used to have like her leg with the knee, and you used to that. And she used to stick the knee because she didn't want you to get closer. And that's the girl you ain't never want to dance with. Like, get the fuck out of here with the knee. Quita ese knee de ahí, coño. Quita eso de ahí, mujer. Vamos, pégate ahí, mimito. Pégate ahí, que con ese knee. You know that knee in the between? Quítate ese knee, vamos, coño, singa bailando. I remember. Oh, man, it was a good time, man. It was a good time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is dance reggae. She used to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Get that knee out the way, man. Pégate ahí, mimito, coño. Pégate ahí, coño. Shit. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all danced so good with this chick that she made you come on the dance floor? Have you? There's Happy Hour Thursday, y'all. This is the most dangerous show in the YTBC. So, you know what I'm saying? I know people coming in and be like, yo, this is supposed to be boxing. What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck? You used to dance and come on the dance floor. This punch from boxing. I heard that this guy was crazy, but fuck, I'm not into this shit. My kids is looking we want to talk boxing, right? Back home in Puerto Rico, we got the best child. Yay. Yo, have y'all danced that with that chick? Que tú sabes, she puts you on the you know when you dancing, right? You know some girls and then she back that ass up all the way to the so you could be next to the damn wall, like, oh shit, hey. And she like dancing like the ball's gonna break, and she just wants you to I. You remember that shit when your homeboys used to hold you back, and she's going at your homeboys used to hold you back. You be like, hey, the whole crowd going wild. Now that was us back in the days, y'all. That was party, bro. Nah, no, they don't know how to party like we did, man. They don't know how to party, man. He said, not me, but I know a friend that has came with a chick dance. Ay. Yo. Y'all remember when they put that salsa song, that's when you see people leave the dance floor. But everybody got their eyes on the dance floor. Because whoever know how to dance salsa, es el hombre, es el matatán of the night. Women love that dude that know how to dance salsa. Like, we all know how to dance merengue. Bachata, ay. And the woman, this sort of the Spanish woman, you know what I'm saying? They love bachata. When you dancing bachata, see, when bachata comes on, especially remember when Aventura came on, when Aventura comes on, the girl is searching for a man. The girl wants to dance. You want to dance, but that girl want to dance. I see me. Your mouth is right there. Look like you're about to, like, she wants you for that 3 minutes. Y'all in love. That's what bachata does. You in love for 3 minutes. With that, you think that you in love. What's your name? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know? When that salsa comes on, and everybody, the dance floor spread, but everybody looking at it. And then tú este tipo el matatán con toda la vuelta. And that girl that know how to dance too. Ay, coño, mira esa tipa, coño. And then everybody looking, yo. You be that dude in the club, be like, yo, I gotta learn how to dance salsa. Fuck shit. That shit is fly as fuck. That shit is fly, son. I know. That was the life. Shit, you go to Salsa con Fuego when the BX, ain't no fucking fuego. It's salsa, but there's no fuego. Shout out to all my people that used to go to Jimmy Braun's Cafe. That's Salsa con Fuego. Copacabana. Out there in Midtown. Nobody dance no more. Lopez, he say, I need to take bachata classes. You gotta dance it. You gotta dance it. You can't just go to Latin club one day. Quiero que después de ti me acabaría la vida. Creíste que después de ti me mataría. Shit, you gonna have, you know what I'm saying? That you listen to bachata with a ron. That's what it is, bro. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this: ain't nothing deeper than bachata, man. Ain't no songs deeper than bachata. And I know there's a lot of Mexican. They ain't nothing deeper than that. You know, Fernando, por tu maldito amor. Tengo terminando tantas penas. I know. I don't know, to me, since you know what I'm saying, I'm bilingual. The songs in Spanish is way deeper than the slow jams in English. I'm gonna tell you like that. The bachata songs, oh shit, that shit make you cry, bro. If you drink enough rum, listening to bachata, and you broke up with a chick, oh Lord. Ay, ay, ay. You mad, you sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just sitting there with y'all homeboys and shit like that. Fuck esa tipa. Ponme el torito ahí mismito, coño, que estoy quillado. And then ting, 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 coño, esta fucking bitch, man. For real, yo le di toda esa tipa, coño. Tú eras la voy a llamar. Yo, where you at? Oh, you in the club. Well, who you at? You already found somebody else? Huh? I'm gonna go where you at. That shit bachata. Yo, good looking out, man. Punch, what you think about Caleb trying to bond with Canelo in the 9th round? Was that a ploy for the mercy, or do you think Canelo was a father figure to plan? Diablo, man, tú me estás quitando el muro ahora mismo y estamos hablando de bachata y tú vienes con eso. I'm just messing with you. I'm about to get emotional with this bachata shit. He came. So, Punch, what do you think about Caleb planting the 9th round and stuff like that? Did I fuck the move, Punch? Look at that. Rap Star Boxing Out, you know nothing about this bachata shit. But Matt, yo, I think that Caleb Plant wanted what he was looking for some type of clarify that his skills is good. And I think and you know what? This is what I tell y'all, that the compliment of your contemporaries mean anything more than anything. If Canelo Alvarez said that, you know what, Caleb Plant is one of the most skillful fighters I ever seen, right? Or I ever fought. That compliment from that great fighter, he don't give a fuck about all the haters. Canelo told him. I think he wanted some clarification, but that's what happens when you don't have experience. You letting Canelo Alvarez know that maybe because you didn't have experience, because if you had experience versus great fighters, I don't think that you will be asking. He's looking for to be certified that I can hang with a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? But good looking now. But I don't think that Caleb Plant had a killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had the killer instinct, you know? Or maybe his style was not having a killer instinct. You know, we trying to, I mean, he just wasn't that guy to beat Canelo Alvarez, you know? Lopez said, como dice Romero, I'm going to show you how to cry. Yeah. Yeah. You remember when Romeo first came out with Aventura? The old heads used to hate Aventura. Look at these fucking faggots and shit like that. They couldn't understand why the girls was loving Aventura. They couldn't understand. And the guys at first, we like, man, fuck, what the fuck? They soft ass voice and shit like that. Hell no, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Santo, he don't got nothing on Anthony Santo, but time go. The thing is, when you go to, this is what happens. This is how men respected Aventura. When you in a party and Aventura comes on, and the girl is searching for you, for her. She's searching for you to dance with her. That's the difference between bachata and a party. The girl is looking for you. You see how men usually look? Like, hey, yo, reggae is coming on. You searching for that girl. Like, yo, you want to dance? Nah, that girl is searching. She don't want to dance with her home girl. She needs to feel that with a man. That's why I don't take it the wrong way. Don't say that I'm biased in this. This is why Latino parties, for me, is always going to be better. Because we still have that woman and men camaraderie. Caribbean. How about this? Put the Caribbean feel. Because Jamaicans, I love Jamaican parties too. West Indian party, they got the Caribbean feel. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Dance hall. I think let me take that away. That Latin America Caribbean feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been to Trinidadian party, I've been to Jamaican party and stuff like it's the same shit. The camaraderie between men and women is still on. But in America, that's Americanized shit. It's not no more, man. It's not. You wild and crying to my child. Yo, I'm not the only one, bro. Not me. But I'll tell you this. On one of my breakups, I was playing El Torito, Anthony Santo all fucking day, bro. That shit helped me out, bro. What's my favorite song, man? Damn. I even got a playlist, bro. Matter of fact, in the community box, I'm gonna put my playlist. I'm gonna put my bachata playlist, bro, on the community section, so you can understand what I'm listening to. He said, "Rap star boxing eyes want that smoke tonight. You gonna get that if you want that." Guido in the building. What's good? Latino culture is too strong. I just think the party is all effed up. The lounge nowadays is whack. Like when people be like, hey, yo, but you got to move with the time. Nah, I'm not moving with this time. I'm sorry, man. I want to understand the time today, but I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to waste my time. Like if I'm going to go to a lounge, I'm going to dance. If girls find it weird to dance, I'm not going. I'm going to a sports bar. I'm going to go to a sports bar then. I'll go to a sports bar. I like going to rock and roll venues. I like going to what else? EDM festivals, because people have a good time, man. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have a good time, bro. I am too hyper to sit around to focus smoking hookah and just drink and look at people in my phone. I can't do that. I don't understand people to do that. I don't. That's not my style. Hookah. I think hookah is just somebody, like when people be like, yo, what's hookah? Oh shit, you know, that's like a downer. I don't want to have a downer. I want to have an upper. Some of you gonna be like, all right, then sniff, motherfucker, get that bumping. I said, nah, I'm natural, man. I'm natural. But I ain't gonna go to a fucking lounge to post, just to post Instagram and stories. Get the hell out of here, man. If I was up to me, if I was a club owner, right? You know how you coat well, I can only say this in like cold cities. You know when you check in your coat or your jacket, you have to check in your phone too. Yeah. And you're gonna see a whole bunch of people having fun. You're gonna see the camaraderie. I don't think that people know how to talk together. I think that physical communication with people is no good no more. I don't think people have it anymore. You got a Spotify playlist? Yeah, I got a Spotify playlist. I'm gonna put it in the community section after the live. I was right now. Put it this way: I had my I was singing loud like crazy. My kids just fell asleep to me singing. They still in the couch. my two kids are still in the couch right now. I was singing. I call this playlist the breakup roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? I like that drama shit. Yo, I like that heartbreak shit. You know, I like Mary J. Blige when she was heartbroken. I don't like that happy Mary J. Blige. No. If you're too happy, get the fuck out of here. I like that heartbroken shit. I don't like the happy bachata. I like that breakup. I ain't shit bachata. She left me bachata. Yo, Boxing Wave in the building. One of the best YouTube channels in YouTube. One of the best boxing YouTube channels. Top 3 dead or alive. Yeah, now you top 3, brother. Dead or alive. My brother Boxing Wave, NYC Harlem in the building. Yo, I was just telling someone this the other day. I miss dancing, man. It's just drinks, hookah, and bottles now. That nightlife is corny. Facts. And you know, right? Because we from New York. That shit is whack. Yo, to be honest, the only way that I find having fun, I go to Houston Street, you know what I'm saying? All the way downtown. Houston Street and chill with the NYU students and shit like that. They know how to damn fucking party in the bar. I used to go to Arlene's Piano Lounge. The bar in the corner of Piano Lounge. Yeah, but we're gonna be drinking, but nobody's on their phone. Everybody talking. When you say hi, they say hey. Nah, not in the hood no more. In the hood, everybody think they're a rapper. Everybody think that they are the star. Right, Boxing Wave? Everybody think that it's their own rap video. Like they're just posted. You know what I'm saying? With their phone. Like nobody trying to make that eye contact. You make that eye contact, it's like everybody a stalker like this. Like you know you ain't doing shit on your phone. You know you ain't doing shit on your phone. Yo, let me get a hookah. Let me get the watermelon flavor. Get out of here, man. I don't want to smoke no hookah, man. I ain't never smoked hookah in my life. What the fuck is that? Get out of here. I don't want that shit. I think people want to look cool blowing smoke. So they like this. Hookah. You corny. Get out of here. That's corny now. I mean, man, you can follow a trend for a little while. All right, have hookah, but still have fun. Like dance, yo. Like dance. Sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know why? Yo, Boxing Wave, you know why we never gonna see a house party movie? Because nobody dances. Like I'll tell my teenage son, like, yo, there's no house party. Like, y'all don't like there's nothing, bro. It's nothing. Good looking now, my brother. Good looking now. Shout out to Boxing Wave. Everybody subscribe to his channel. I mean, yeah, I smoke hookah, right? No, this is what I'm saying. It's because we're subjective, right? I could smoke hookah, but that's not gonna keep me from being on the dance floor. You feel me? Boxing Way. There's gonna be a hookah. People go, you know what I'm saying? My boys like to order the hookah. My boys like to, so of course, if we there, yo, here, let me get the tip. I don't give a damn about that shit. But we gonna dance like, hey. Life of the party. See, I'm the life of the party, man. Now I'm gonna look like the weirdo. Trust me. I look like the weirdo. Like I remember me and my boy, shout out to Tree, my boy Tree, Chicago. That dude, he know how to fucking party. If I'm gonna go to the club, I'm going with my boy Tree. We out there, he's on the dance floor. The dude's on the dance floor, bro. He on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? So let me go. Let's go back to boxing a little bit. So yeah. So what I mean about the Gabe Rosado and Jaime Munguia, what I meant about Gabe Rosado's career is motivational. Because he's in a big fight. He's getting the the exposure that he deserves, and he got 13 losses. He is our Jorge Masvidal, right? Gabe Rosado is our Jorge Masvidal, meaning Jorge Masvidal, it don't matter how many times he loses. Look at Nate Diaz. The UFC, the MMA world loves them. They don't throw him in the garbage. Nah. You put good effort in. You know what I'm saying? You put good effort. You don't cheat yourself. You don't cheat the fans. He said, hella switch. You don't cheat the fans. You know, people are going to respect that. And this is what I mean about motivation. You don't have to just have a great career like a Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao to be motivated and inspired. Of course, they're going to inspire. But what about the other people that show you that they're never going to quit, that they have a goal, that when the whole world tells them that they ain't it, that they ain't shit, you keep on going. You don't stop. You go into the gym, you do whatever you have to do in life, and you perfect whatever you feel like nobody think that you could do or perfect, right? Ain't nobody perfect anyway. But Gabe Rosado career and the way he's going about it and his journey is as motivational as a great fighter. I'm not saying be inspired by having his record. I'm saying we could be motivated by the pursuit of him working to be a better fighter, just like the pursuit on working to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think that you can't, when the whole world, even your own girl or your boys or your family, and you have a goal and you keep trying, and you're not in the position of where everybody feel that's the position of success, and you keep on going, you keep on trying. Remember, that's what I was talking about earlier. We love Rocky Balboa. If you remember the damn movie, if you remember the movie, the dude had hella losses in the first fight. In the first movie, he was about to retire. Think about it. Balboa was going to retire in the first. Rocky won. The underdog always resonate with the boxing fans. The underdog always resonate with the common people. You know what? I think that maybe with Floyd Mayweather, aside from him talking shit, I think that the people can't comprehend his greatness that much. It's because he never lost. It's too perfect. Who has a perfect life? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I think this is why people resonate more with a Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao took his losses. We see the struggle. And look, Mayweather struggled in his life. All right? I'm not taking that away from him, but I am just comparing their boxing career to life itself. You know? Well, Floyd Mayweather, there's not really no ups and downs in terms of his boxing career, meaning him in the ring. There's not really no, in terms of probably fight in a fight, but he never lost. So his record is perfect. But we tend to like the underdog story, and then when you fall, and the picker up story, the Cinderella story, the comeback story. You see, Floyd never had a comeback story. You know, Gabe Rosado right now has a comeback story, and the comeback story is always one of the greatest stories in modern sport. Right? We always love the comeback story. We always love Jordan coming back, Kobe coming back. Pacquiao coming back, Cotto coming back, and beating Margarito and shit like that. Oscar De La Hoya coming back, Mike Tyson coming back. This is why Mike Tyson right now resonate with so much. A lot of people relate to Mike Tyson is because most of us had our downs. Most of us do struggle. Most of us has picked ourselves right back up when a lot of people didn't have when we probably didn't have the type of support, or when people didn't think that we could get back in our foot. You know what I'm saying? So when you see Gabe Rosado, that motivates another fighter that it don't matter if you lose a couple times. You just pick yourself right back up. You go back into the drawing board, and you become a better fighter. Thus, a better man and better woman. And this is why I say that Gabe Rosado's career is just as motivational as a Canelo Alvarez, as a Floyd Mayweather. It's just as motivational if you see it in a humbling way. I'm not comparing greatness. I'm comparing what can motivate you. And I think this is why, to be honest, Jaime Munguia got a bright future, right? I'm just rooting for Gabe Rosado. I'm rooting for Gabe Rosado because it sends a message. You know what I'm saying? It does send a message to the youth. I always look at boxing like a 12 round. Always look at boxing that translates to life itself. Looking at a 12-round bout and looking at life itself. So I do think that boxing does need a Gabe Rosado because in the UFC they got it. They got that guy that lost so many times, but they still look at him like, yo, Jorge Masvidal, well, how much he got in his last fight? Was like 20 million or something like that, 10 million, something like that, right? He had like 11, 12 losses already. But guess what? People can't wait to see him in the ring. People can't wait to see the Diaz brother get back in the ring. It don't matter if they lose. People can't wait to see Conor McGregor back in the ring. And they're going to buy it. So the culture in MMA, UFC, they understand the down of a fighter more than anything, and they still support them. They're not gonna boot them and tell them to retire, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They're out the loop. And I think that with Gabe Rosado, he brings that to boxing. 13 losses, but guess what? People are respecting Gabe Rosado. I think right now people respect Gabe Rosado more than ever. Now I'm listening to people. People are rooting for Gabe Rosado to win. You know why? Because they get it. I think they get what I'm trying to say right now. I probably don't know if I'm wording everything right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm wording everything right. I'm trying to, so y'all can understand what I'm coming with this, because I don't want people to misquote me or think I'm misrepresenting what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say he is Canelo. Oh, he's great at Canelo. He is no near Canelo, damn it. No near at all. They're in a different stratosphere. But you could be motivated by Gabe Rosado's career. You could be motivated. Diaz said, yo, I didn't care much about Gabe. I think a lot of people didn't care. At one point, a lot of people didn't care about Gabe Rosado. That's my point. But then the last couple wins is like, yo, this guy really, you respect a man's hard work. You respect a fighter like, yo, this guy could quit anytime. This dude ain't quitting. And then when he fights, he's fight elite fighters, right? He's come up short. And he's still like this. Yo, he's 35, 36 years old. He could easily call it quits. Youngster says, "Mas saludos from Pomona, California. Where do we put Gabe if he beats undefeated Jaime Munguia? In the, well, you know what I'm saying, in the middleweight division if he beats Jaime Munguia, Rosado drops Munguia like Beg the Bully, right? I think he will. I think if he knocks out, good looking out, youngster, if he beats Jaime Munguia, that will be a great win, bro. That will be a wonderful win. And I think what I'm saying right now, he will be a major story in boxing. I swear to you, if he beats Jaime Munguia, I thought he beat. To be honest, I thought he could have beaten Daniel Jacobs. It could have been a draw. Could have gone either way. But I think that Gabe Rosado did enough that he could have got the win. Knocked out Beg the Bully. So a lot of people feel he beat the veteran. A lot of people feel like he could beat the young fighter. You know what I'm saying? If he beat another young fighter on a come up and effed up their flow, yo, that would be a huge win. That would be a huge win. I'm rooting for Gabe. I'm rooting for Gabe Rosado. I'm not sure if he's going to win, but I don't think that Jaime Munguia presents something that Gabe Rosado haven't seen, or he presents something that Gabe Rosado can't handle. I think that Jaime Munguia is very flat-footed, in my opinion. He stays in line too long, and Gabe Rosado could, if he could do what he did to Daniel Jacobs, I could see Gabe Rosado winning this 116-112. If the Gabe Rosado, but remember, the Gabe Rosado, when he fought Daniel Jacobs, was 168 pounds. But I do see Gabe Rosado beating Jaime Munguia 116-112 if he sticks to the game plan, if he outboxes him, if he just stay to boxing, because if Gabe Rosado gets into the he wants to brawl too. But I noticed that if Gabe Rosado stay disciplined into the boxing, stay disciplined, I think he's gonna do a hell of a job, man. I think he's gonna do a hell of a job, and I think he has a great chance to win. Good looking out. Appreciate that, my brother. Like the like button, freeloaders. Tell him, Lopez, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I got Gabe Rosado winning. I'm not comparing, but Gabe has gotten a position where folks respect him, like Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Yeah, he got in a position. And you know what? He earned it. That's the difference. There is no hyping Gabe. He earned that position. He earned to be in this fight. And I think he's still the B-side in this fight, right? I think he's still the B-side. I think they got him as the B-side. I don't know who's getting more money and stuff. That doesn't matter to me, but he's just the underdog now, the underdog that people want to root for. He is the rock. I'm not going to say he's going to be Rocky Balboa, but I'm just saying that he has that Rocky Balboa type of feel. The guy that really nobody thought that was going to be all that, right? The guy that learned how to box real late in his career. In a big fight still. He's willing to take any fight. He's willing to approach any fight. And if he gets this fight in, I would like to see Rosado. I would like to see Rosado and Demetrius Andrade. I would like to see Rosado again in Charlo. I think he got beaten by Jamel Charlo, right? Not Jamal Charlo. I think he fought Jamel. Not Jamal. But let me say this. If he knocks out Jaime Munguia, you think he will get the fight in Cinco de Mayo with Canelo Alvarez? I don't think that Golden Boy promotion will do business again. I think that would be a tough decision. But think about it. If he knocks out Jaime Munguia like he knocked out Bag the Bully, do you think he has a chance to fight Canelo? I'm just putting it out there. I mean, that's a Sanchez said no. I'm more leaning no, but people gonna look at it and be like, hey, Mexican, Puerto Rican thing. They're gonna look at it. Oh shit, Rosado beat the one of the Puerto Rican star that was supposed to come out, right? I think Canelo will KO Rosado. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't think Rosado will last with Canelo, but you want bait. I think he earned it though. I think he'll earn that. He'll not earn the fight. What I'm saying, he will earn the name to be mentioned if he knocks out Jaime Munguia the way that he knocked out Bag the Bully. That's what I'm saying. Man, Rosado is not knocking out no Munguia. I'm just saying. I like to be positive. I'm not saying he's gonna knock him out, but I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to uplift Jaime Munguia. I want to see if Jaime Munguia is getting better. For me, in my opinion, he is not a Virgil Ortiz to me. He is not this young phenom to me. All right? He is not the Jaime Munguia. He's not the Zurdo Ramirez to me. He is not the young promising to me. I just don't see. I see a lot of holes in Munguia's game. And this is why I do think that they didn't want to activate their mandatory with the WBO to face Bubu Andre yet, because I think they know that Bubu Andre will outbox Munguia. Jaime Munguia just stays in line. He stays there. Like, even when he throws a jab, it's just like he don't even boom. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Bang, jab. Like, he stays there. Like, go watch him. I do film study a lot. Jaime Munguia's jab is like this. He stays there. to be countered. He's not, boom, he's not this, he's not, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. He's not moving like this. He's not moving when he stops. He like when you throw the jab, boom, you know, boom. He'll stop. Plant, jab, jab. I think sooner or later somebody's gonna get him. Put it that way. Body agree. Rosado will deserve to be a mention among the ones that are afraid. Yeah, I think he's gonna be mentioned if he does, in my opinion. Munguia versus Rosado, winner faces Sergey Derevchenko and gets Jamal Charlo. I think that Munguia versus Rosado should get Demetrius Andre next. No Sergey Derevchenko. No, I want the winner to get Demetrius Andre. I want Demetrius Andre in a big fight. We have to promote that, folks. He's a WBO champion. They fighting for the WB. They in the WBO line, I believe. So Gabe is a live dog. Plus 150 underdog is amazing bet. Yo, I don't even bet in boxing, but I'm gonna look for that. Remember, Bully have only 6 fights. I love Rosado. I hate Munguia. Munguia supposed to fight Derevchenko, Sergey Derevchenko, and he takes the easy way, Rosado, but Rosado will win. That's what the WBC order. He was supposed to be a WBO mandatory to Demetrius Andre, and they passed that. They passed that. You know what I'm saying? What's good, General? What's good? But I would like, of course, this Saturday we're gonna be watching that fight, and we're gonna be watching David Benavidez. David Benavidez, of course, I got him winning by knockout. Is that gonna be a surprise? No, but it's going to be good marketing and good advertising if he does knock out his next opponent, Davis, in a spectacular fashion, because of course people are going to be talking about David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. I think that's the number one guy, right? Is that the number one guy that people want to see? If people want to see Canelo Alvarez back in the ring, Cinco de Mayo, and his next opponent, what you want his next opponent to be? I said I did a couple videos and I said David Benavidez. What y'all think? Who should be Canelo Alvarez's next fight? And think about it. If we do want David Benavidez to be Canelo Alvarez's next fight, then this is a fight that Canelo Alvarez gained nothing if he does beat David Benavidez. And you know what I'm saying? It'll just be a good fight. It won't be like a championship fight. He'll be defending his undisputed, which is good. I think that an undisputed champion should defend his undisputed. Usyk hasn't done it. But Crawford didn't do it. So Canelo Alvarez, I would like to see him defend it. La bandera roja. Y Teofimo Lopez is going to defend it versus Kambosos. Pero vamos a hablar de otra cosa. Punch, who's the next for Canelo? I go for David Benavidez. I think that's a good fight. I think they could promote it good. I think he brings that type of aura. I think David Benavidez brings that type of aura, the knockout aura, that he's big, he's strong, he throws some combinations and things of that nature. I think that he does need to fix guarding, keeping that phone booth up when he's throwing the jab. I think he's easily to counter. He squares off, and I think he's gonna get hit by Canelo Alvarez through the body and that left hook, because he drops his right hand too much, in my opinion. And Canelo Alvarez is going to catch him. He's falling right now. His defensive stand falls into Canelo's hands. You know, I don't like the way that David Benavidez drop his right hand every time he throws a jab. It's not good. It's not good. And then when he's coming, he squares off, and then he's just going to open up the body. It's going to open up the body. So it's going to be it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a shootout. And I think that David Benavidez is going. He got to fix couple defense, in my opinion. You got to fix couple defense before heading to Canelo Alvarez. And I would like to see if I'm watching David Benavidez, I just want to see defense. Munguia needs to tighten up a defense, and he needs to get creative there. Yeah. I think Jaime Munguia is still young. You know what I'm saying? Still young. And I think they moving him smart, because if they would have put him versus Bubu Andre, I think Bubu Andre would have beat him. He would have outboxed him. Your thoughts on Zurdo Gonzalez versus Gonzalez? I like Ramirez a lot, man. I like Ramirez a lot, man. I like Ramirez a lot. So, that's a fight that will be big too down the line. Zurdo Ramirez versus Canelo Alvarez. Yep. He is dangerous. Isn't Davis 154 pounder coming up? Not sure what weight he was on. Canelo versus Oscar Rivas. I think Canelo Alvarez will beat Oscar Rivas. David Benavidez stands square too often. I've been saying, yup, David, 100% agree. He stares square too often. He drops the right hand. So standing square, the body's going to be taken apart, and the left hook. I just see Canelo Alvarez digging the left hook to the body, the left hook up top. David Benavidez really got to tighten up his defense. He's open too much. Right of the Storm in the building. What's good, my brother? Everybody shout out Right of the Storm, man. Right of the Storm, one of the members, man. What's up, my brother? How's everything? How's the family? All I can see, David Benavidez. Shout out DS2. I want $1 million. Sanchez. Right, shout out my boy Sanchez. Said Puerto Rican pride. Going set to Munguia versus Rosado. Oh, you going to the fight? Benavidez, shout out to Danny Medina. What's good? Benavidez has the most thrown punches in the weight class, but might be strong enough to get respected. No, I think he's strong. His punches, he throws some bombs. He's heavy-handed as well, knows how to throw some combinations. He knows how to move in the ring. I'm just saying how he lands when he throws those shots. He lands in a very dangerous spot. He squares up when he throws those combinations, and he drops his hand every time he throws a jab, which he's always going to get countered. And Canelo Alvarez doesn't waste punches. He's one of the best counter punches, and he got a jaw. Everyone is good and healthy. Thank you for asking. How's the fam? They doing great. Both of the kids sleeping on the couch. I was singing real loud. I was having a good mini concert for them, and they fell asleep. Chicano pride here for Rosado. Gonna win though. Man, I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Canelo equals power, great defense, solid chin, ring IQ, experience, complete fighter. No other fighter has all the qualities. Canelo's is it's like I said in one of the videos, man. I don't see nobody. I don't see. Oh, and let me say this too, man. Triple G, no. I don't want no Triple G to get the Canelo fight. No. Not you, no. You want the Canelo fight? Even with the Murata fight, yeah, that's a unification bout. Charlo Boo. You give Charlo Boo a shot. No. You give Charlo or Boo a shot, the winner of that, then you get then if you beat one of them, then you get the Canelo fight. I don't want Canelo Alvarez, no trilogy. I don't support the trilogy. Nah. I feel like Triple G has gotten a big pass. Has gotten a pass in boxing. And the mass media is pushing this Triple G fight right now. The mass media is pushing this Triple G fight. The Zone is trying to push it. Of course, he got shares with the Zone. Dan Raphael was pushing it. Mike Coppinger is tweeting about no Triple G, no trilogy, no, nah. You want payday? No. Nah. I don't know. He got to get Charlo. Got to get Demetrius Andre. He can't be getting a pass like that. Nah. Get Demetrius Andre to get Charlo. Nah. They got to get. I want them to get a big fight too, man. You got 3 fights. They throw you the bag. The Zone gave you the bag. You ain't give us no good fights. Triple G has gotten the pass. He ain't give us no good fights. The zone gave him the bag, bro. Nah. Why you pick Murata instead of Demetrius Andre that he went into the ring to call you out? Nah, man. Y'all got to quit it with that. Y'all got to quit it with that, man. Then people want to talk about, oh, his business decisions. Oh, Boo Boo's Andre business decision. Nah, man. He's calling these guys out. He went inside the ring, bro. And they still, nah. You got to follow Demetrius Andre. Brian Flores. Yeah, hey, Triple G. Love Triple G. Great Hall of Fame career. But nah, man. You ain't get that trilogy, man. I want you to get Charlo or Demetrius Andre. We got to push for that, man. Triple G versus Demetrius Andre too. Y'all gotta. I don't know if that's gonna happen because I feel like there was some bridges burned with Al Heyman. I think Al Heyman don't want to give his fighters to Demetrius Andre. That's what it is. I think there's something there, bro. I think there's a bridge burn, something behind the scenes because I don't get it. You remember when the Charlo brothers said they ain't never Boo Boo ain't never gonna get that fight? They said that Andre is blackballed. I do think so, bro. I think that PBC has blackballed Demetrius Andre, and that's why he can't get a fight with nobody. He is blackballed in some. I don't know. There's something there. Somebody did something behind the scenes. Canelo should face Benavidez versus Charlo. Exactly right of the storm. Canelo should, if Canelo says it, hey, yo, Charlo, fight David Benavidez. That'll put the pressure. I will fight the winner of David Benavidez and Charlo. Canelo Alvarez has the ability to actually be the matchmaker now. You want me? I got you next. We'll sign the contract right now. I'll sign it. The winner of David Benavidez and Charlo. I want y'all to fight. If Benavidez is fighting now, I want you to fight February, March, April. Or January. Fight in January, or I don't know. Hey, because Canelo's going to look at himself and be like, yo, I fought 4 times in the span of 11 months. So I don't want to hear nobody excuses. I don't want to hear that, oh, yo, but that's only 4 weeks. 4 months, 3 months. I did it. What you mean y'all can't do it? Y'all did it. Get back in the gym. Discipline yourself. See, Canelo Alvarez could actually preach right now, bro. Canelo Alvarez could actually be the matchmaker. You fight in January, and then you fight Charlo in January, and then you fight me in Cinco de Mayo, whoever wins. Oh no, but January, February, March, April. That's. I need a break. You need a break. I ain't getting no break. I became undisputed in 11 months. I ain't fighting no unified champion. I went fighter to fighter to fighter to get what I want. None of y'all's gonna be no charity case. Y'all gonna have to earn to fight me. Charlo versus Demetrius Andre, the winner gets to me. Bivol Beterbiev, I'm not gonna go fight each and nah. Bivol fight Beterbiev, the winner gets me. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna get no charity. Y'all being like charity cases right now. Nah. I think Canelo Alvarez has to set the tone. He has to set the tone. I think so. I hope Canelo Alvarez say that shit. I hope Canelo Alvarez says, y'all both fights and y'all get me. They're not breed like Canelo. If they not breed like Canelo, trying to pursue to breed like him, you know what I'm saying? Be like Canelo, then you ain't getting the fight. You ain't getting the fight. Because Canelo doesn't gain anything by fighting but money. He don't gain anything by fighting Charlo. He don't gain anything by fighting Demetrius Andre at this point. He don't gain anything fighting Triple G. He's been past that middleweight. He's just going to achieve the same thing that he did before. He's just doing them a favor. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you have to entice the fans. You have to earn it. I want one of these guys to earn the Canelo Alvarez fight. Unified. Do something. Do something that he did. Yeah, the Triple G and Murata, but I want Triple G to Murata got that belt because Canelo Alvarez vacant his belt. The zone can make that happen. I don't know. Triple G don't want that fight. Triple G, right or the stone. Triple G don't want the Boo Boo Andre fight. But the fans ain't calling it, so it's easy for them to just drop. It's easy for them to push Boo Boo Andre to the side because the fans is not fighting for Demetrius Andre. The fans, the fans are not fighting for him. The fans are letting Demetrius Andre get avoided. That's what's happening. So there's no pressure. There is no pressure. Ain't nobody calling out Triple G out on his cherry pick. Ladies and gentlemen, Triple G has been the #1 cherry picker in boxing. Right now, Triple G has been the #1 cherry picker in boxing, bro. And he doesn't even get the cherry pick line like everybody else. Shit, people get scrutinized for being cherry picked. Triple G has gotten a pass. It looks like Triple G does everything right in boxing. Now, I'm not the type of guy to criticize fighters because I want them to get the benefit of the doubt. I want fighters to be praised. These are modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. But I see how people go. I think people go way ham on the Demetrius Andre than a Triple G. People blame Triple Boo Boo all day. Here we go. How about Triple G? How about Triple G? Wow. How about Triple G, rap star? How about Triple G? How about that? Giving 2014 information. How about now? He got a belt. How about now? Boo, we ain't fight no champions. Ain't no champions and wouldn't want to fight him now. Like, come on. Like, that's what I mean with Boo Boo. We stay stuck on 2013. 2014, we stay stuck on Boo Boo 2014. We still talking about Rock Nation Boo Boo. Like, come on, man. Just like when people be like, well, Canelo Alvarez, he struggled with Lara and Mayweather. Y'all be bringing that old shit too much. That's some old news, man. That's old. How about now? Matter of fact, right now you get money right now you get millions to fight Boo Boo. Before you were just gonna get 100,000, 200,000, 250,000. Now you get $1 million. You get millions now to fight Boo Boo Andre. Look at that talking about this old shit. Punch, do you really think Boo Boo can beat Canelo? At this point, no. But at one point, I do feel like Demetrius Andre presents the skill set to make Canelo Alvarez adjust multiple times. I think that Boo Boo Andre is better than Caleb Plant. I think that Boo Boo Andre, stylistically, skillfully, is better than anybody in the 168-pound division that Canelo Alvarez fought. I do think that. I think that Boo Boo Andre is better than Callum Smith. I think that Boo Boo Andre is better than Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders, he popped for PEDs. He was scared. Probably he was scared to fight Boo Boo Andre. That's why he was popped with PEDs. Leading up to the Demetrius Andre. That's why they didn't fight. Because rap star UK friend popped dirty. Scared of Boo Boo. Why you don't talk about that one? Why you don't talk about that one? Instead of the Lara fight. How about he was going to fight a champion, but the champion actually popped dirty. And then he gets the fucking Canelo fight. Yeah, like Juan Montiel, right? Come on, man. Come on, man. Puns you. I mean, if he's so easy, give him something. If he's so off balance, that means you could just hit him with a jab and he'll fall. Like, come on, somebody get Boo Boo. Do you know you're Israelite and you told to leave it alone, or do you know God said right before all else me? Nah, Dre throws some crazy punches, leave himself open too much. I'm talking about the 160 pounds. I'm saying if they want Canelo Alvarez, how about y'all fight each other and entice the crowd and be like, oh shit, two undefeated fighters, Triple G, I mean Canelo, Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade, and that one they'll move up to fight a Canelo. Charlo beating Andre will be the biggest win of his career. Vice versa. Whoever beats Triple G also better than Canelo did. £160. I think everybody else is waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? Until Canelo probably say, "Yo, fight." Boo Boo ain't waiting though. He want to fight. He got in the ring with Triple G. Triple G want to fight Murata. He went to the press conference with Charlo. He went to Canelo Alvarez. He's talking. He wants to fight. Ain't nobody want to fight him. Nobody want to fight him. Andre struggled against Liam Williams and Charlo struggled against Montiel. And you know what, D. Garcia? They're going to keep on struggling because they're not going to the gym. They're not going to the gym highly motivated. One of them is going to take a loss because they're not going to the gym highly motivated. It's like, yo, I've been in this position and then my next opponent is Quigley. Like, I wouldn't even, to be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if Demetrius lose soon. Because how can you still be motivated? You in position to fight a Triple G and a Charlo, and none of these guys want to dance. So I got Quigley, and y'all expect me to go 100. Some people, they need some at this point of people's career, especially 33, 34 years old, 33 years old, Demetrius Andre, you're going to lose motivation somewhere. I think one of them is going to lose because they're going to lose motivation. That's what we watching. That's why we see Charlo struggle with Juan Montiel. That's why we see Demetrius Andre struggle because they're not going to the gym as they trying to motivate themselves. They can't get motivated off these opponents when they're in position to get a good fight. How can you be motivated? But when you motivated for a fight, you dial in. You dial in. Your whole camp is about that fighter. You know what I'm saying? They're not facing the level of opponent that Canelo is. How they supposed to win? I don't think they're gonna win it, but they gotta face each other. That's what I'm saying. I want to see Bivol Beterbiev face each other before they get Canelo. I want to see Boo Boo versus Triple G or Charlo, vice versa. I want to see them all mix it up before they get Canelo Alvarez. You know, David Benavidez only fought Anthony Durrell. But who's in 168 that he could fight? Guess what? Canelo Alvarez is the only elite. They're gonna have to. That's why they're gonna have to fight each other to make themselves elite. They champions, but are they elite? Are they in the pound for pound list? Are they even close to a pound for pound list? Is Jamar Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez? Who else is on the list? Ain't nobody got Beterbiev and Bivol on the pound for pound list. Who got him on the pound for pound list? Maybe someone got Beterbiev, but none of these guys on the pound for pound list. They're gonna have to fight each other. Somebody gonna have to do a big move. Triple G is no longer on people's pound for pound list. Nah, it's not Demetrius Andre getting Canelo Alvarez now. It's Demetrius Andre getting Charlo or Triple G now. That's what I want. They're all waiting on that Canelo Alvarez stimulus check. Facts. I don't think that everybody is waiting on it, but that's why I want Canelo Alvarez to set the tone. I want Canelo Alvarez to say, nah, y'all got to do this. Y'all got to fight each other. Damn, was the charger? God, man. I hate when they take the charger from here, man. All right. Hold on. Yo, for all the members, if y'all want to jump on the panel, I put the link in the community section for the members. If y'all want to jump on the panel, y'all already know. I put the link on the community post right now. Chop it up. Let's chop it up. Y'all want to chop it up? Let's chop it up, y'all. Lopez, Triple G, Boo Boo Charlo is on that hookah, while Nelo is on the dance floor. Ahí mimito, Lopez. Ahí mimito. Así mismo. ¿Verdad? These dudes are smoking hookah on the sideline. Why Canelo is dancing, taking all the bitches. Excuse my language. Not even 135 division is fine each other. Only one guy is. Did we talk about Bivol ducking for a cherry pick? That's what I'm saying. People really don't care. People don't really care, man. People don't really care. That's what I'm saying. I want Bivol to fight Beterbiev, man. I don't even know who Canelo Alvarez is going to pick next. But anyway, we're going to see how David Benavidez is going to be performing. We're going to see the Jaime Munguia, Gabe Rosado going to be how he's going to perform. Also, who else is going to be fighting? Who else? Well, of course, you got November 27th. Gervonta Tank Davis out there working with Sean Porter. Said that earlier. Shout out to Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield out there training with Tank Davis, Sean Porter. Isn't John Ryder's the next mandatory? I don't know. Till you speak on Canelo gate numbers, punch. Oh, not yet. The gate number was, what was it? 18 million? 18 million gate in the gate. And how much was it for the, they say 800K, 800K domestic Showtime, not including the worldwide numbers and things of that nature. So I think it's going to go to $1 million. Definitely going to be $1 million. It's definitely going to be over $1 million. Because I think that 800K is domestic numbers. So it's definitely going to be $1 million. Happy Hour Thursday. Y'all already know. Pancho, sing him a tune. Pancho, nah, my Cambodian friend comes first.
You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. But you'll never be alone. Anyway. Then it's time to stop me. Then it's not a slow. Said it never pleased me. Had a mad bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Spin me when I'm low. Then it started showing when it 90 feet.
Nah, man, I don't see nah. For Canelo WBO mandatory Zach Parker, no. At this point, Canelo Alvarez is going to fight big fights. Canelo Alvarez only earned to fight big fights. Either he fights for belts or he fights for big names. At this point, you can't ask Canelo Alvarez to fight Zach Parker. You can't, man. It's either big names at this point of his career. Like Oscar de la Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. At this point of their career, they got to fight names. Come on, man. Nobody going to no training camp to find no Zach Parker. Ryder, no. It's going to be names. That's it. Canelo Alvarez is in a whole different level now. Canelo Alvarez right now at this point, he's heading to that, or he's at the point where, you know, belts ain't even gonna matter now. Canelo Alvarez already proved to us that he's game. That's it. He's game. Plus, you take Crawford, Porter. That's a 50-50 fight, man. That's a 50-50 fight. One of the hardest. I think that's one of the hardest matchups to really like dial into, man. 50-50 fight, yo. It's a very tough for me to pick. Very tough for me to make a decision on that fight. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't even know. I might have to cop out, bro. I might have to cop out to a draw. That's how hard it is. I just never seen Crawford with anything like a Porter. And I think that Porter could. I think that Crawford could adjust. I think Porter have done the necessary things during training camp. See, I don't know too much about Bud Crawford's training camp, but Porter has sparred sessions with Kalen Plant, Henry La Bazooka, Martinez, Cedeno Martinez, Javante Tank Davis, Nicky, kid, the Montgomery brothers, Javante Tank Davis. Like, he's been working, man. He's been working. And you know, when you're sparring with other champions, right? Like, you're just not getting any other old sparring partners, man. You out there trying to find the best. Either give me Javante Tank Davis, and I know that Bud Crawford likes to throw those uppercuts in the inside. Guess what? Let me get Javante Tank Davis, in which he probably got one of the best uppercuts in the game on the inside. He knows how to fight the inside, and it's kind of short. And he's short with the punches. Let me see if he can help me out. He got some good pop, in which people feel like Javante Tank Davis got the pop that transitions to the 160-pound division, right? A lot of sparring partners said that. Maybe he's gonna help me out. Let me get Henry Cedeno Martinez going to help me out with the switch. Because Henry La Bazooka, Cedeno Martinez know how to switch. He's a switch hitter. You feel me? And he's very agile. He know how to work the outside. He bounces in the outside and things of that nature. Work the jab, switches a lot and things of that nature. So he got him. He got the Nicky that know that is flat-footed and things of that nature. Got good pop. Maybe he could present him in the middle of the ring. You know. Kid Osteen, very strong fighter as well. You know, I think that, and then you got Kalen Plant, who's 6'1", who has the defense as well. Defense, footwork, big guy. Yo, so he has a lot of sparring partners to prepare for Bud Crawford. I think he's doing the necessary things in camp to be highly prepared for Bud Crawford. And Bud Crawford, he got all the tools in the toolbox. I think he got the heaviest bag in boxing. You know, the only thing is with him, is he prepared, and does he have the experience of the pressure of Porter? Now, I'm gonna say this in the terms of that fight. I wanted to do a whole video about this. Well, I've done a video, but I wanted to cut a live just for Bud Crawford and Sean Porter. I say this also. Bud Crawford. If Sean Porter makes Bud Crawford commit or adjust to slug it out with him, it's a gift and a curse, in my opinion. I think that Sean Porter can make Terrence turn into Bud. I think that Sean Porter has the ability to make you turn into a fighter. He does it to Earl Spence. He made you slug it out with him. He made Keith Thurman slug it out with him. He made every opponent you're going to have to be. You're going to be subjected to slug it out with him. Now, this is what I say. When Porter gets you to that position, he also has gotten hurt. So you want to slug it out with Thurman. When Thurman slugged it out in that third round, he landed that big left hook. When you wanted to slug it out with Spence in the middle of the ring, he got the best end of it. You know what I'm saying? So I know that that Sean Porter can make Bud turn undisciplined. G Funky Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to G Funky Boxing. What's good, Tito? He say not undisputed, Goofy. Punch is not undefeated. Oh, I'm a Goofy now, huh? right, we gotta get you out of here. Nah, I ain't gonna do it like the other channels. Go ahead. You can hate all you want, my brother. What's good? What's good, G Funky? What's good, G Funky? Everybody subscribe to G Funky Boxing. I do think that Sean Porter has the ability, like no one else, to make a fighter turn undisciplined. He could undiscipline you. That's his style. He takes your discipline away. He'll make you fight. He'll make you brawl. But Bud knows how to brawl. That's the gift and the curse. That Bud will be open. He will be open to get, to get hurt. I seen it with Bud. And Bud gets the worst. And sometimes, remember when he wanted to slug it out with Victor Postal in that 12th round? Victor Postal connected with some shots. And Bud was like, whoa. All right. I'm going to stay on the outside. Let me just be smart about this. Bud Crawford did get dropped by Mean Machine, but it didn't count it. So Porter is going to make Sean Porter undisciplined. I don't know which round, but it's going to happen. And Bud is going to open up. He's going to take some shots from Porter. Now people question the power of Porter, that he's not getting people out of there. Now, in my opinion, I do think that Porter, that's coming from 168 pounds, he started his career in 168, maybe some of these guys have overstayed their welcome in the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that they've been in that weight class for far too long. And that Sean Porter's always on the pressure. So he doesn't stand still. I mean, he doesn't throw those set shots, these power shots. He don't sit down on his punches because he's always on the move. He's always switching angles and things of that nature. So maybe he's not going to get him out of there. But of course, Sean Porter's, he stings you. He bruises you. So I know these shots hurt, but are they knockout type of punches? Nah. Bud Crawford has stopped each and every one of the last of his opponents. We're gonna see. I just don't see Porter being stopped by nobody at that. So it's gonna be a 50-50 fight. In my opinion, it's gonna be a good fight. I think both of these guys are extreme athletic. Both of these guys are gym rats. Both of these guys are almost gonna be prepared ambassador to the sport of boxing, and it's gonna be a good fight for the sport of boxing. And you know what? Both of these guys got a lot of respect. This Sean Porter's last Super Bowl. Maybe it might be his last Super Bowl. We're going to see. But I'm going to tell you like this. He's doing all the necessary things, so it won't be his last Super Bowl. He's doing the necessary steps, so he could beat Bud Crawford and be the Super Bowl. Because then he'll be on top, and then he's going to get that rematch with Errol Spence, in which I believe that Errol Spence really don't want to go back with that dog. I know that Errol Spence, he didn't like that fight. Even though he came up with the win, remember he won. What was it? It was a split decision win by that fight was a split decision win by Errol Spence with a knockdown. If it wasn't for that knockdown, well, let's say Porter touching his glove, touching the canvas, because he didn't drop him. So he got a chin on him. He didn't drop him. Keith Thurman didn't drop him. Let's go, Drunk Nation. The Bill HAD. Let's go, Drunk Nation. Join the panel. Subscribe to the Drunk Nation and chop it up with Punch Drunk. Yes, sir. That's why I think Terrence Crawford is scared to lose to Sean Porter. I don't think that none of these guys are scared, in my opinion. They're 34, 33 years old, man. Like how many more years they got left? I don't think they're scared of nobody. I think they respect each other so much. I think it's going to be an incredible fight. If Terrence Bud Crawford stops Sean Porter, I don't see that coming. If Terrence Bud Crawford stops Sean Porter, I'd be like, wow. I would really be like, wow. That will wow me. There's a lot of things maybe in boxing that don't wow me, but that shit right there will wow me. Wow. If Bud Crawford stops Sean Porter, I'll be like, yo. Wow. Then I'll be like, he is maybe because I put them all like I put them all like this right here. Ain't nobody really above anybody. If he stops Sean Porter, then Bud Crawford, I don't give a damn what y'all say. That's a Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame moment. You stop Sean Porter. Anybody here thinks that Sean Porter gonna be stopped by Terence Bud Crawford? I'm not saying beat. I'm not saying win. Do you think Bud Crawford will stop Sean Porter? Pound for pound king, depending on what they're working on. That's it. You know, not every sparring is a doghouse. So it's whatever they're working on. Maybe they're just working on the inside. Maybe Sean Porter is helping Gervonta Tank Davis out more than him helping him out, because you know that Gervonta Tank Davis is also in training camp. So a lot of people was looking at this like they're sparring. Probably they helping each other. Maybe Gervonta Tank Davis actually, I think people are talking like Sean Porter is helping. Gervonta Tank Davis is helping Sean Porter more than Sean Porter is helping him. I think Sean Porter is helping Tank Davis more than what Davis could give to him. You know what I'm saying? He is southpaw. He throws that nice uppercut in which in the middle of the ring, Bud Crawford likes to throw uppercuts. But I also think that Gervonta Tank Davis is also benefiting from sparring with Porter because of the pressure of Isaac Cruz. So I think if you look at it this way, probably is helping Gervonta Tank Davis more than the other way around. Boston Jorge said nobody stopping Porter, but not stopping Porter. HLD said nah. Sean Porter is getting Tank Davis ready for Isaac Cruz. I think so, in my opinion. You know, everybody is cool. Barry Hunter is cool with Kenny Porter. They in Vegas. They up in the mountains. So his stable is working with their stable, and they all just sharpening each other's tools. Pause. Shout out to Coach Wade as well, man. Did a great job with Caitlin Plant. Doing a great job also with Sean Porter as well. You know, helping out Kenny Porter, helping out Sean Porter get ready, strength and conditioning, getting ready to go down and get this fight with Bud Crawford.
What's happening, bro? How you doing there, bro?
Rapstar Boxing Knowledge.
What's going on to
everybody? Subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge from the UK, England.
Hey, look, man, let me just give a shout out to the most hardcore fans in the world from across the pond. What's happening? It's Rapstar in the building. What's going on, Punch?
I'm doing
good. I'm getting up from a nap over here. So don't, you know what I mean? To match your energy is going to be hard, but we're going to try.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because boxing is 24/7, but you want to take a nap on boxing when we don't have time to take a nap on boxing. We don't have no time. Boxing is 24/7. You got to stay up 24/7. The only time I want you to go to sleep is when you die. That's it. The only time you go to sleep, Rapstar. All right, Eddie Hearn is saying something. He's saying that there's a press conference in the UK. There's a press conference over here. There's going to be a press. Hey, you got to be up.
Man, look. What we talking about, Punch? Because sometimes you're going all over the place here. Where we at now? Where we at right now, then?
Well, I said this. The thumbnail, and it's about, Jaime Munguia going to be fighting Gabe Flores. And since we love greatness, of course, but that doesn't mean we can't be motivated by other things. I feel like Gabe Rosado's career can motivate a lot of people as well. I'm not saying inspired by Gabe Flores' career, but be motivated by the approach and the journey of his career. What do you have to say about that? He got 13 losses, but I feel like this is almost like a Rocky Balboa feel. Yeah, what do you feel about that?
Man? You got to respect Gabe Rosado, man. He's been in this game for a long time, and he never gave up. Every time, this man's been through a lot. Let's not forget, he been knocked out by Peter Quillen. When Peter Quillen knocked him out, that was the end of Gabe Rosado, they said, Punch, years ago. When Gennady Golovkin put a beating on Gabe Rosado. Let's not forget that. Gabe Rosado has been in with people which have put a beating on this man. And those kind of losses, Punch, I ain't going to lie to you. Fighters would have given up. Fighters would have given up after the Peter Quillen knockout. Fighters would have given up after Gennady Golovkin, bro. But Gabe Rosado's a warrior. He got to feed his family. You know what I mean? He don't know nothing else. So look, one thing I got to say, when you talk about gatekeepers, This is a real, true, honest gatekeeper, bruv. Yeah? I say Gabe Rosado gets the respect of the top 5 gatekeepers that we must have in boxing today.
I agree with you. I think people also lose the sight that there's roles in boxing. Not everybody could be the greatest. Not everybody is elite, but to be elite, to step inside that rank number 10, you're going to have to beat the likes of Gabe Rosado. You know what I'm saying? So you need, people forget, you need fighters like that. You need your great journeymen. Yeah, there's great journeymen, you know.
Yeah. No, he's past a journeyman. He's a gatekeeper. He's past a journeyman. A journeyman is a man who might not ever touch great. He will never touch greatness. Yeah. He'd always be there, and he's going to lose, right? A journeyman is a man who's never going to win most of those fights. 95% of those fights, he's always going to lose. But what Gabe Rosado is, he's ahead of a journeyman. He's a man that if you beat him, you know now you might have a chance to touch one of those world titles.
Yeah, because he's going to make it hard for you.
Gatekeeper, bro.
He's going to make it hard for you. You know,
he's going to make it hard for you.
I'll tell you this. Put it this way. This is how good that even gatekeepers are and good journeymen are. See, a great fighter, when he falls, when a great fighter, I mean falls, that's it. Like when people say a great fighter is washed up, he falls under the gatekeeper. Like, what is Amir Khan now?
Amir Khan actually is a 2-weight world champion.
No, I'm saying,
I'm just going to say, Amir Khan's a 2-weight world champion. He's fighting off of his name now. He reached elite. And Amir Khan can say, love him or hate him, he reached elite. So he will always go down as one of the fighters who was a 2-weight world champion. A real gatekeeper is someone like Gabe Rosado.
No, but what do you find? What do you see him now? Like let's say,
now he's just fighting off of his name.
Exactly, just fighting off of his name.
Yeah, because he's got a massive name.
But we don't even know where he's ranked. You know what I'm saying?
He's number 15 in the WBC.
And Kell Brook is where?
I don't know about Kell, but I know Amir Khan's number 15.
You know, so it's like you went from champion to this, but a good, like, you always going to need your Adrian Granados. You always going to need those type of fighters. You always going to need your Samuel Vargas. That's why they use Samuel Vargas to the up and coming fighters like Virgil Ortiz, or you might need him for Conor Ben and things like that. You need those fighters. That's part of the journey. There got to be those type of fighters there.
Yeah,
Rosado, he's still main eventing. He's still having a big fight, but because he's earned it. This is no hype. Every fight they have put Gabe Rosado is for him to lose. That fight was for Bag the Bully. The fight with Daniel Jacobs is for Daniel Jacobs. It was not really for Gabe Rosado. Yeah. They don't expect Gabe Rosado to win.
No.
It's a stepping stone. But you know what? He's the one that's stepping on their stone.
Ooh. Yeah, I think the thing is, though, even boxing, it's good that they supporting Gabe Rosado and they're going for the upset. But, you know, technically, we got to keep it real here. You know, Gabe Rosado has got heart. And he's a man who's not going to make it easy for you. But, you know, majority times, if you go against him, if you're going and you're going to go and prove yourself, you're supposed to beat this man. Now, Bekta Bully. How good was Bekta Bully? Now we're questioning ourselves. How good was really Bekta Bully? Who was Bekta Bully? Right? He was beating people like Edgar Berlanga was. But once he stepped up, he got beat. Now, my thing is this. A lot of people are pulling for the upset. Are they pulling for the upset because of the Bekta Bully loss?
Nah, I think
What's
it
the
is
upset for?
I think it is what we're talking about now. Is the journey. I'm being honest. I'm rooting for Gabe Rosado. It's not about me. I think that me stylistically think that he's gonna beat Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia could be. This is a 50-50 fight in my opinion, and Jaime Munguia could be Gabe Rosado. But I'm just rooting because I'm motivated.
Why are you rooting? Are you rooting for the fundamental skills? Can I ask you? Are you rooting for the fundamental skills?
I'm letting you know. I'm rooting for it because we don't have. No. I'm rooting for it because I think this motivates. I think boxing needs a Gabe Rosado to be respected, just like the MMA world has. The MMA world has Nate Diaz, and where all MMA world love Nate Diaz. They will keep him up, but no matter how many times he loses. Jorge Masvidal is a star. He could still be in a what's good, my brother Kings of the Commonwealth.
Hey,
He's
what's
still
good, man?
chilling. He still could be in the front cover of a video game. We don't have that in boxing. We have, if you lose one time or two times, you should retire. We put you in the back burner. We don't give a fuck about you. You a has-been. You this, you that. There's no respect. But Gabe Flores, he has a lot of respect right now. And he has 13 losses. And I think that's good for boxing. Not everybody's going to be Canelo Alvarez. Not everybody going to be Michael Jordan. Not everybody going to be great like that. Not everybody going to be Manny Pacquiao. Not everybody going to be that. But we could still be motivated by having this type of career. You know, it motivates another young fighter that, you know what? Just because you lose one time, your career is not over. You know what I'm saying? Look at Elvis Rodriguez. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep going, but I'm on the roll right now. Look at Elvis Rodriguez. Elvis Rodriguez lost one time to Sims Jr., and he got booted out, bro. Got booted out. They dropped him like a bad habit, his own promotional company. Dropped him just for one loss. He ain't even lost that bad. He lost a decision. Dropped it like a bad habit. And then he came back, somebody picked him up, and he won the next fight. Like, boxing shouldn't be this type of business that throws our fighter away like that. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely bad because just one loss and your career is over. It's like back in the day, people would lose and they'd still be fighting. Like, you know, people still want to watch the fights, but everything is about that O now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, look, man, I just want to say this, man. I like to sometimes have my heart in the boxing, you know what I mean? I like to give that passion, and I like to be, you know, I like to support fighters which keep trying, like Gabe Rosado. But, you know, since I've had a channel, I'm more factual based. See, I like to support, I would appreciate seeing Gabe Rosado winning. You know, at least it'll build the spirits of fighters to say, you know what, never give up. Never fucking give up. But we got to keep it honest and factually here. Yeah, Jaime Munguia, right? He's 37-0. They're not going to put this kid against a Gabe Rosado to try and think that there's a possibility he's going to lose. Now, yeah, Jaime Munguia hasn't stepped up to the biggest fight, but he's beaten those guys like Takashi Inoue, Takashi Inoue's fighting. Who's he fighting now? The Australian dude, Tim Tszyu, right? Now, he's beaten people like Liam Smith, Saddam Ali. All I'm saying with Jaime Munguia, he knows how to win. He's 37-0. And I just want to say this. Yeah, we want to support Gabe Rosado, but don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if you see Gabe Rosado taking a big beating from this young boy. Yeah, I'm just saying, can I get this off? You might see Gabe Rosado take a big beating in this fight. But in our hearts, we would like to see a man like that win. But the truth is, you have to factually go with Jaime Munguia. You have to. That's just my thoughts on that, bro.
Tito Perez, good looking out, my brother. Tito Perez, good looking out. Thank you. That's why I clarify myself. Well, matter of fact, Kings of the Commonwealth, let me know what you feel. What you feel, my brother?
Well, I mean, Gabe Rosado has been in a lot of wars, so I don't know if that's really going to catch up onto him coming this fight, because, you know, he's been in the ring for, you know, with a lot of losses, but I think he's hungry. You know, he really wants to show that he can become world champion, you know. So we'll see.
Beck the Bully was beating Rosado convincingly before getting caught by a rookie mistake. He will be back. That could be, you know, I'm with that too, you know.
So let me ask you guys this, yeah. We've seen Gabe Rosado look good in his last two fights against Daniel Jacobs. He did really well. Some people think that's his best career performance, right? And some people think that he should have got the nod. That was his best ever performance, they feel. Then he got... Now, I'm just saying, it isn't a lucky punch. We're not
I don't believe it.
We're not going to go there that it's a lucky punch, but I do say this. Beck the Bully was a very novice in that fighter, and he was winning that fight. He was winning that fight. Mm-hmm. With Beck the Bully, he just wasn't experienced, and Gabe Rosado got him, and even Gabe Rosado was a bit shocked. Like, Gabe Rosado was shocked that he knocked him out. Now, my thing is this. If Jaime Munguia beats Gabe Rosado, are you guys going to put respect on Jaime Munguia's name? is Jaime Munguia puts a beating and he knocks out Gabe Rosado. What will you guys say about Jaime Munguia next? What do you think?
I think he's still climbing the ladder. I would
Yeah,
say.
same here. I think a win with over Gabe would be a good thing, but it wouldn't be like, superb, because
Yeah, I don't think most people are going for. I mean, what I'm hearing, what I'm reading by comments and tweets, I don't think people are stylistically and technically saying that Gabe Rosado was going to take this win. I think that people are motivated and respecting the journey of his career, how is this playing out. I think he's getting that type of underdog. They're rooting for him. That's why I'm rooting for him. I'm keeping it real. I'm rooting for him because I'm liking the journey. I'm liking where this is going. I think boxing needs this. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm not taking anything away from Jaime Munguia. I think that it does is motivational to me. I think in certain things motivational is important. In sports, certain things is just happens. It's just different. Like I always say, boxing is like a buffet, man. We need things like this, and that's what I'm going with it.
yeah. What do you think Gabe needs to do to win this fight?
I think he needs to stay disciplined in box. Stay disciplined in box like he did versus Daniel Jacobs. Don't go into the brawling. Don't give in to the young gunner that he's in 160 pounds and he's more comfortable in that weight or whatever. You stay boxing, use your footwork. You did what you did versus Daniel Jacobs. You stay disciplined to that. Don't give in. Don't try to brawl. You stay into that. You stay into boxing. All right. Have the great confidence in your boxing skills, because I think boxing skills, if you match them up, Jaime Munguia is not that much better than Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado has a lot of, Jaime Munguia has a lot of holes in his game as well, and defensive. And when he's throwing punches, he stays in line. He doesn't feint that much. He just straight up and down, like he's just young and strong. In my opinion, a guy that's getting better, And this is why I feel like if I see Gabe Rosado do what he could do with Daniel Jacobs, I could see him do that against Jaime Munguia easily, if he stayed disciplined.
Yeah, I see that.
If he stays disciplined and hydrated real comfortably and well and healthy.
Yeah, I could see that. Yep.
How do you see that rap star? How do you see Jaime Munguia beating Gabe Rosado? What's the skills and talent of Jaime Munguia? And I'm asking, and you two kings of the Commonwealth, I'm asking y'all because let's be real. When we hear talking boxing, we talking about young fighters, we rarely bring Jaime Munguia's name up. So what are the skills and talent of Jaime Munguia, on why most of us don't talk about him when we talking about Shakur Stevenson,
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah. I even hear people talk more about Chris Colbert than Jaime Munguia.
Chris Colbert.
I see Soto Ramirez. I see David Benavidez. People talk about Edgar Berlanga more in the recent time than Jaime. So what is Jaime Munguia not? What don't he has that's capturing our imagination or our eyes?
He has to have some great performances. He has to start knocking people the fuck out. If you're a fighter who's a come forward fighter and you got limited footwork, right? So you got limited footwork and you're a come forward fighter. So you got to give those performances where you're putting people to sleep. And that's what builds your momentum up, right? Maybe Jaime Munguia's looked a bit awkward. Like sometimes he's looking like, Dennis Hogan giving him a hard fight. You've seen other fighters giving him a fight, He needs to start putting people to sleep and making a statement. And that's what he needs to do on Saturday night. As much as we love Gabe Rosado, Jaime Munguia got to put him to sleep. Because if he makes this a hard fight, I'm going to tell the people now, he ain't that guy, bro. If this fight goes the distance, Jaime Munguia will always struggle against the fighters like Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. Even there's other fighters in that division who will deal with it. He has to be showing us that he's walking into the 160 pounds. What is he, 160 now, right? So he has to show us now that he got that power at 160. Because the only way he beats him, he got to be first at the jab. And we saw what Golovkin did with Rosado. You got to counterpunch Rosado. Jaime Munguia got to be a good counterpuncher. And he got to show us that he's the guy who's able to walk Rosado down, break him down, and put him to sleep. So has he got that power punch? Is he the guy who's got that kind of grit and power?
I think he has the power. I don't think that
But
he
what's he
has.
missing?
How many knockouts does he have?
I think he has the power. I don't think he has the power that the type of punch that you don't see. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people get knocked out, people got power when people get knocked out by the punches that they don't see. I think that Jaime Munguia doesn't have extreme speed. He's a decent young fighter that is still growing in the professional level with this type of opponents, not just having the opponents in Mexico, but now he's stepping up, and we see him that he's not when he's boxing, when he's not knocking dudes out, he's not outboxing these guys either. You know, he's having a tough he have a couple rough rounds, you know what I'm saying? He's getting hit. He has gotten hit a lot. So I'm saying if Gabe Rosado just box him, don't fall into the trap of trying to brawl with Jaime Munguia. Because if he gets too comfortable, you know, any fighter that gets comfortable, they're gonna do good regardless. You know, not too comfortable, but comfortable enough to protect himself at all times and throw them type of shots, and that's definitely going to get his opponent out of there. But what don't he got? What he don't got that. If he don't got what we look at every other young fighter, why it shouldn't be that much of, oh, Gabe Rosado's not going to be Jaime Munguia. You know what I'm saying? He's not the young fighter that we're even saying he's the next this. So nobody could be like, oh shit, Gabe Rosado got no chance. There is a big chance that Gabe Rosado is gonna school Jaime Munguia. I think he could school Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, I think it's the drama at 160. I mean, you got Charlo, you got Boo Boo Andre, and they're like, you know, the whole situation of ducking. So I think like Jaime Munguia is just like the outcast. He's just there, you know. So yeah.
I think both of these guys are motivated coming in to this fight. I think they fought at the same time, right? Didn't they fought at the same place for the same time?
Ooh.
The last fight, or it was different places, right? I don't know, but they fought on the same day.
Right.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. I think they're highly confident. I think Gabe Rosado was more confident than ever. I do really think that he likes his camaraderie and his chemistry with his trainer, with Freddie Roach. I think Jaime Munguia, I want to see him get better. I want to see him tighten up the defense. I want to see him move. I was watching it earlier. I was doing the film study on him, and I'm like, I just don't like the way he's throwing the jab. He stays still too much. He don't move his head. He stays in line too much, and he's gonna get away with his power too much.
Yeah, but also we got to recognize, right, that if he does beat Gabe Rosado and he does knock out Gabe Rosado, this is for the WBO Intercontinental title, right? Sorry.
Do you
The
want to see him
WBO
knock out?
interim
Okay,
title.
he has
He'll
an
be in position for Gennady Golovkin versus Murat. The winner of Gennady Golovkin and Murat, this guy, the winner of this fight, should be in position for that fight.
Okay, I'll say this. We seen Gabe Rosado lose 13 times. So we seen Gabe Rosado lose in different ways, getting knocked out, getting stopped, getting outboxed. If Jaime Munguia goes out there and knock out Gabe Rosado, would that surprise me? Even though that yes, Gabe Rosado is coming in with great momentum, or do I want to see him outclass Gabe Rosado? For me to think that, okay, Jaime Munguia is the phenom in 160 of the young fighters, one of the young fighters, right?
Yeah.
Think about it, yo. Look at the list. They did a list the other day. The best fighters under 25 years old. Jaime Munguia was not even in it. So I know I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, that's
people not talking about Jaime Munguia.
Yeah.
So for me, I think he needs to not just knock him out. He needs to outclass Gabe Rosado and knock him out.
Exactly.
Don't stop him.
It has to be like like perfect performance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because right now no one's really talking about him. I mean, I don't hear about him all the time. So,
but this is funny, yeah. The man's 37-0.
Yeah, that's
37-0. You can't be 37-0 beating Liam Smith, Saddam Ali's. I know, okay, the tough fight he had was like the Dennis Hogan fight, just like Jamal Charlo had a tough fight with Montiel. So what I'm saying is sometimes you can have a bad performance, right? But he's beaten everybody else who's coming his way. Yeah. So let's not forget this though. What I'm saying is, if this guy beats Gabe Rosado, right, there's no easy ride for this guy. He got to either face the winner of Gennady Golovkin versus Murat, or he's got to face Jamal Charlo, or he got to face Demetrius Andrade. Now,
Okay,
this is
ESPN
what
did have him 6. My fault.
I'd rather see Munguia with triple G than Rosado with Triple G. You already seen that already.
Yeah,
so.
but Rosado took a beating of his life against Triple G, bro.
Yeah. That's why.
So this is what I'm saying. Munguia's in a tough place. The King of Commonwealth. He's in a tough place, mate. Because either way you look at it, right? They're not easy fights. And you know, Gennady Golovkin can probably put a beating on this young boy. Gennady Golovkin can probably put a life-changing beating on Jaime Munguia, right? We don't know. But at the end of the day, the road after this is a tough road. It's not an easy road, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't going to be easy for this boy to win any one of those world titles.
All right, who do you think Jaime Munguia would beat out of all those three? Like Triple G, Andre, and Charlo? Like, what would be easier for him?
See, that's how you know. That's how you know if he's a real special young fighter. Because a real special young fighter, we already feel like he's ready for the elite fighter, right? Like if we say, like we've been talking about Virgil Ortiz and Bruce Ennis, they ready for the elites, right? Yeah, they ready for Spence, they ready for Thurman, they ready. Yo, put them in the ring. Tio was ready for Loma. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Look at David Benavidez. The next, we want him versus Canelo Alvarez. Put him up against the Canelo Alvarez. You feel me? But when we think about Munguia in 154, we ain't say put him against versus Jamal Charlo. We ain't say put, and now he's in 160. We don't say put Jaime Munguia versus Triple G, Charlo, or Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah, but to be honest,
if you Corey Stevenson in 130, you put him against the best. Put him Oscar Valdez. Yep, put him against the best.
Yeah, but I think what the
he is the best.
But what's the weakest opponent? Like out of the three of those guys, if you ask me, Jamal Charlo is all wrong. He fights in the pocket. He's a good counter puncher. He's a strong fighter. He's got way more experience than Munguia. Right? My thing with Gennady Golovkin's got too much experience and he's got maybe more power than Munguia. Even at this age, right? But look, Punch might not like this shit, but Demetrius Andrade don't really hurt anyone. He can outbox you. And I'll say that Jaime Munguia, if he looks at the Liam Williams fight, where Liam Williams did catch Demetrius Andrade, I mean, he'll probably take the least punishment against Andrade. He'll probably get outboxed, but he got a chance to hurt Andrade. So for me, I'm going Demetrius Andrade. It should be.
Demetrius. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because he won't take damage. If he loses, he can easily come back. Gennady Golovkin and Jamal Charlo are life-changing fights.
Yeah, because Gennady got that chin, man.
That's right.
HLD in the building. What's good, man? What's good, brother?
¿Cómo estamos, hermano? How we doing, Papa? Hey, King of the Commonwealth, huh? What's going on, boss?
¿Qué pasa, vos?
Good, man. What's going on, Rapstar? Got any apologies? Got any new apologies for Taylor today?
How you doing?
Hey, man, you know what? This topic with Rosado, man, I'm hearing. I think Munguia is gonna win, but man, I'm hearing a lot of people just going for Rosado, man. A lot of people are saying Rosado.
People love that underdog, man.
I don't know if it's because, no, bro, dude.
HLD, they're using their heart. They're not using.
I think they are. You know what I mean? And I but you know what? Today's press conference to me was very telling because I saw a veteran dog. I saw that veteran dog in Rosado. And I didn't see that from the pup. You know what I mean? And so it made me question a little bit. Man, can Rosado really pull this off? But I think I mean, I understand where Punch is going for boxing. That we need some of these vets who are the gatekeepers and the journeymen to have their place. But this kid is 24 years old, and I think what we need is for him exactly what you guys were just saying. He needs to have a statement performance where we're seeing the growth of what he had from the past. We need to see a growth that he is showing that he is growing, and he's gonna put a true beatdown on a guy who is truly an underdog. He needs to put that type of beatdown on him, and to show that he has the skills to go to the next level. Now, you guys were saying who should he fight up in the next level? I think it should be Charlo. I think Charlo went life and death with that Montiel guy, man. So if that's the same style that Munguia could bring him with more power, I think it should be him.
Didn't Munguia knock out Montiel or dropped him? Or was that somebody else? Didn't they fight? Montiel and Munguia?
Let's see. I'm looking it up.
I don't even think so. Not sure.
Not as of late. No, not that I see.
Okay.
Oh, hey, yeah, he fought Montiel. Juan Marcius Montiel. He fought him in 2017.
Oh, yeah.
And he knocked him out. So that's why I.
That'd be interesting, man. I'm telling you, that'd be interesting.
I think Munguia should go after Charlo, man. It's time. It's time.
But I'm being honest when it comes to be honest, in my opinion, when it comes to Demetrius Andre and Charlo, it's hard for me to think at their age, 33 years old, that when they get a name like Quigley, Hogan, Keeler, Montiel, they go into training camp like if it's Canelo or elite fighter. These guys are gonna one of them might lose because it's just hard to get motivated. Yeah, it's hard to get motivated.
That's the truth of a fighter, bro. That's the greatness of a fighter, that he can get up for any fight. Like Kalen Plant.
Yeah, but when a fighter is great, they're not fighting those fights anymore.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, a real fighter,
they're not fighting those no more.
But real fighter, he digs deep no matter.
Look at Oscar De La Hoya's record. You ain't never gonna see him fight when he's great already. They're not fighting these fighters. They're not fighting Luke Keelers. Manny Pacquiao's not fighting these fighters no more.
Right.
Canelo Alvarez not fighting. Yeah, the year German shit, but I know why. Why?
But that was a mandatory. It was forced on him.
We know why it happened, but they're not fighting these fights like that. You know what I'm saying? Not great
every
fighters.
Opponent is a threat. Every opponent is a threat. So if you a fighter, regardless of anything, you want to keep your belt, you're gonna go in there as hungry like you ain't fought for a belt before. So,
it happened to Mike Tyson. I mean, I'm gonna fight Buster Douglas. He didn't give a shit. You know, like I'm just like nothing.
The good before, you know, this what it is. You know why it's good? Before, fighters used to have a schedule. At least they knew that 3-fight schedule, right? 2-fight schedule, 3-fight schedule. Now all the fighters are going fight by fight, right? See, look at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez knew he's gonna fight this person, Saunders. He knew that for a fact. These were the 3 fights. I'm going to the gym highly confident. I know my schedule. I know when I'm gonna fight, where I'm gonna fight, who I'm gonna fight. You understand? Fighters back then, they used to have that type of schedule as well. Now it's like fight by fight. Like you don't know, you prepare for it. You don't know when you got a date.
So you don't know what you're training for when you go to the gym. Where's the motivating factor?
Exactly. You know? Floyd Mayweather knew he's going to fight May. He's going to fight September. He had a schedule, the schedule of the showtime. He had a schedule when he's going to fight. So you know how to keep yourself ready when you're not contractual to fight. In between the fights, you don't balloon up to 30. You know you got to go back to the gym here. You know you're going to take your vacation here. Now it's like, look what happened when Earl Spence said about after the car accident and things of that nature. He said, after 8 months, I'm like, well, I'm going to stay in the gym. I don't know when is my next fight. I don't know when is my date. They don't know nothing. So it's like, it's easy to be like, yo, be professional and stay ready. But stay ready and not knowing. It's hard.
Yeah, working hard for what?
Exactly. You don't know when to push it or not, because you
Yeah,
don't.
but let me ask you guys this. It's the same as the Teofimo Lopez situation. When you become a great and you win these titles, it comes with a position. If you want to keep the title, doesn't matter who you're fighting. That's the trueness in a world champion who can keep digging deep and being hungry. It's like if Teofimo Lopez doesn't have the same eyesight as he had with the hunger which he had with Lomachenko, then the Kambosos fight ain't gonna go great for him. He got to be hungry, just like he treats Lomachenko. He got to think about Kambosos in the same way, because Kambosos is coming to take his fucking titles,
You gotta train
regardless
like
if
you're broke.
Kambosos ain't that guy.
You gotta
Oh,
train
that's
like
a fact. That's a fact. I understand what you're saying with that. That's a fact. The guy, Kambosos is coming. He's coming, with whatever and everything he got.
Look, HLD. Somebody said this the other day. I think it was Ben Davison, and then Punch said it last week. When you fight for a world title, no matter, even if you are the champion, your world titles are up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a champion when you go in that fucking ring. Yeah, you're a champion, but remember
But you're fighting for your belts. You're still fighting for your belts.
When the bell rings, all the belts are up in the air. Now you got to fight like a fucking hungry man. It's not like you are world champion and this guy ain't in the same level. No,
You're betting your belts. That's what you're doing. You're betting your belts, and whoever wins is going to take the belts. That's just like a regular bet. So yeah, all the bets are on the line.
Look how Canelo Alvarez was motivated for fucking Yildirim. He knocked him out in a few rounds. He was motivated.
Yeah, you know why? And you know why he was motivated? And then what happened right after the fight? They announced the Billy Joe Saunders. I am motivated because I know that I'm fighting this fight. I'm not just fighting Yildirim. I'm fighting my preparation for this next fight. Let me get this fight done. I am motivated because I'm getting that belt of Billy Joe Saunders in a couple months. Say
we'll plant next after that fight,
Exactly. That was gonna take time to negotiate. But those 3 fights, the Smith, the year, that was easy. That was set in stone. That's gonna happen. So I'm motivated. I know what I'm going in the gym for. I know the purpose of everything. But these guys are like, they calling out everybody, and then Eddie Hearn be like, "Hey, boo boo, man,
no,
we got Quigley." He be like, "Damn, man, I gotta go to the gym for 10 to 8 weeks. I have to miss my kids. I have to miss my wife. I can't make love to my wife. I got for this guy."
You were about to say it the right way, Punch.
I'm fucking 34 years old, man. Shit. Like, all right, let me get this money. And that's how they going. That's how they going about this shit.
You're right in a way. You know why? I'll tell you why.
Kell Brook said the same thing. Kell Brook.
No, you're right in a way, yeah. Sometimes you got to be scared of someone to really want to fucking perform, right? If you're scared of someone, or this person brings a threat inside your heart every night when you wake up, you're not going to wake up at 6 in the morning. You're waking up at 5 in the morning because you know that this guy, he's something different. So you need that in your life. And I'll tell you, one of the greatest fighters in England said that. Nigel Benn said that. Nigel Benn said, when I was scared of someone, is the best of me that came in the ring, because in my heart, I knew that man was the man. Sometimes you do need that opponent that you're scared of. What do you think about that?
I was just reading the chat. Yo, hold on, rap. Yo, Magic. This Kambosos Tio fight has a dark cloud of an upset. Hey,
what?
You know what?
You
know what? I'm not gonna neglect that statement.
Yeah, but that's crazy. That means you guys don't have faith in Teofimo Lopez.
Okay, hey, you think Teofimo's drive has gone down after that?
No.
What I think is, if we're paying attention to what's the outside, if we're just paying attention to that, every the names that the Lopez usually say is not the guy that's in front of them, then you as a fan is thinking he's looking past his opponent. You know what I'm saying? We're just hearing Haney, we're just hearing Tank, we're just hearing Josh Taylor. We're not hearing Kambosos. We're not hearing the game plan of Kambosos. We're not hearing we're gonna get him in the first round. But what else?
Exactly.
How?
Yeah.
Where? How? You know what I'm saying?
That's
They,
kind of
they,
low.
you know,
My,
they're not.
Look, let me just say this, yeah, and I don't want to, you know what? I've been
And,
watching
and I'm gonna
boxing
say
for
this, and
years.
I'm say, remember, it's a team effort. Hey, if Tio going to the gym and he wants Kambosa, but it's let's say is his trainer dialing in, coming up with a game plan the way he was dialed in with Lomachenko. That's a
right,
question for
right.
the
Are they
trainer
doing
as
the
well.
film study and all that stuff as they did preparing for the other one? Okay.
Look, let me
But
just say this, right?
Mm.
And I've been watching Tio for a while.
Good looking
I've been
out.
watching boxing for a while. Teofimo Lopez is that guy. He is. He is a special fighter. I see the way this boy trains. I've seen the back muscles he's got. He is a really strong guy, bro. Kambosos is not on his level. And I'll say even at 80% Teofimo Lopez, remember my words, even at 80% Teofimo Lopez beat George Kambosos.
I believe that. I mean, Teofimo is a physical specimen. We see
Yeah,
that.
he's a
There's no
special
denying
specimen.
that. He's training. He's a physical specimen. The kid is got God-given gifts, and that's true. My only thing that I'm worried about is the mental aspect because there's more distractions now than he had before. And what I'm talking about is the sponsors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Plus, there's been a lot of chaos. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bullshit that came along. He's growing into becoming a more mature man to understand how to deal with this bullshit. But this is his first camp where he has sponsorship duties, and I like to see how mature he's going to be in this fight, handling all that, and at the same time giving the performance that he should against Kambosos. What I expect of him. That's the only thing that works. It's not his physical abilities. Ain't no damn look, man. We know Kambosos not gonna be able to take a punch from him. He's not gonna be able to hurt Teofimo. But
Mm.
can he outbox him? Maybe because he hasn't trained to sharpen those tools up because of the distractions. I don't know that. I'm expecting that
Wow.
he is. I'm expecting that he is. But this is his first camp with the sponsorships and every mega fighter deals with that. So he's learning this now, and I like to see how he performs with it.
That's crazy.
Let's stay a little bit. Let's stay a little bit there. Let's say let's 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 really dial in on what's on the surface and what's been said, what's been pushed, and what he's accomplished. Right look at this. During the leading up to the fight with Kambosa, he was negotiating his reconstructed deal with Bob. When the fight was getting, I would think that they should have done that after. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
You know, that's a distraction right there, no matter if you want to call it, because that could put you on mood swings right there, right? You got also, let's not forget that this Teofimo Lopez said this during the Wilder and Fury. He stated that he thought about committing suicide 3 times. That's not that's something to really pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the mental aspect as well, in which, yeah, I think a lot of people swept that under the rug. Ain't nobody came, not even his haters came out with videos to say, you know what I'm saying, where's his mind at, right? So this is after Lomachenko fight. This is leading up to a Kambosa fight that he's feeling like this. Then you got the commercials. There's people out there that was mad. I'm just saying what people may feel like his mind may not be there. That I could say, okay, they could say this, they could say that. People didn't like the way that he got punched just playing around by the fuck. What's his name? The Mountain.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you gotta fight. Like,
Yeah.
how about if he would have broke something? How about if he would have broke something?
Yeah, that was kind of reckless, to be honest.
It was a two-sided edge on that because it could have gone very, very bad. The accolades that he got from it, granted, I mean, all right, it looks phenomenal. He took the punch from this motherfucker, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, it tells me ain't nobody in the fucking division gonna be able to do nothing to give him a body shot to tickle him. But what are the accolades from that? Nothing right now. So the risk outweighs the rewards. He could prove that in the ring that nobody can fuck me up into the body. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as far as the mental aspect about talking about his suicide thoughts, I guess he said, it proves, and I've seen this kid grow. I mean, from what I can see, he's grown. He had a journey this year, and he's found a spiritualness, a mindfulness of himself now, and knowing how to separate both things. I see that from this young man. I think he's found his center, and right now there's nothing that's so. I mean, like we all say, everything fucking happens for a reason. I'm thinking all this shit has helped him prepare for that next level. Because if he thinks it's tough now, it's only going to get tougher.
And that was the roller coaster of this year, right? Then like you said, I'm piggybacking that. Then he found his center, the spiritual enlightenment, Jesus Christ, everything, right? So that's not he's good, right? His camp they used to have, it used to be his dad. His camp had more Rubio working with them. Rubio's not there no more. It's just him. The nutrition is not there anymore. It's been a lot of changes leading up to this fight. That it's more changes mentally, technically, in terms of team. It's a lot of things that's been done that you could say, all right.
And
then it's been a year. So, hey, don't be surprised if it's harder than what people think. That this fight is gonna be harder than what people think, because I think that people just don't know George Kambosos that much. That's what it is. I think that's what I think people don't know George Kambosos that much. So it's automatically he gonna knock him out. That's it. And we're moving on to Devaney, and we're moving on to everybody else. I think people need to take George Kambosos more serious. I'm talking about the fan. People need to take George Kambosos more serious.
As fans, he's gonna knock his head off and shit. And I get it, but I do understand what you're saying with that. And absolutely, you got to take. Look, this man's coming with. He's on a mission. He is on a mission, and he wants this mission. He's not playing around about it. He wants this, and he's putting everything he's got into wanting to do the unthinkable, is to upset Teofimo Lopez. So you got to take that seriously, and I think they are. Just like I said, I think just the only thing I'm going to see is what is his growth throughout this entire process. How did he then hone everything, and at the same time put in the work that's needed to put the performance that he's expected to do against Kambosos. And we'll see that here in a couple of weeks. So we'll see.
Well, then we're lucky that it's an opponent like Kambosos then. Because, if it was an opponent a bit more, like you're saying, with this mental attitude, where, we don't know where he mentally is. He's been through a lot. Like you said, people are not touching on the point where he said he wants to kill himself a couple of times. They've not made nothing of that, right? But
you know why they haven't made nothing about it, about that? Because by the time he admitted to that, he's been past it, and you see that he's not, we haven't seen any fragileness from this kid. He's kept pushing through, and so I think that's why it's like maybe he did, but I mean I don't see him like.
Look, to me, right, HLD, I'll just look at it plain and simple. And I've seen many fighters, they go through different struggles, and they go through mental struggles. And we're seeing it with Tyson Fury. It all depends who you are as a fighter. If Teofimo Lopez is that guy who beat that guy, then this guy is no threat. I'm not going to sit here and make sippy-sappy stories for any fighter, bro. Yeah? We're not making those stories up for Devin Haney. He going in with Jojo Diaz, which is a big underdog. Kambosos is a big fucking underdog, bro. And if Kambosos makes this fight hard, or anyhow he beats him, then I'll tell you this right now. Teofimo Lopez will lose his hype, and he will go back on that train. People like Ryan Garcia will be known as a more threat than Teofimo Lopez if that happens. So we're really talking something which I really don't think is going to happen, bro. I really don't think. That's the biggest upset. If Teofimo Lopez loses to George Kambosos, that is the biggest upset of the year for me. Maybe just as more than Usyk beating Anthony Joshua.
No, it would be a bigger upset. It would be a bigger upset
because we know Kambosos ain't that guy. Yeah,
I don't think we're going to. I don't think it's. The only thing that I'm expecting is just seeing how sharp he is against this guy. I don't expect him to lose not one bit. I promise you that, because my money's gonna be where it goes. But
I believe in Teofimo Lopez like I believe in Josh Taylor, just like I believe in Canelo Alvarez, just like I believe in Errol Spence. Listen, rain or shine, Teofimo Lopez putting this guy to sleep. Remember my words. Remember my fucking words. In the 8th round, in the 9th round, all these things that Kambosos has been saying about Teofimo Lopez. He's been saying a lot of stuff about Teo. And I'll tell you something, Teofimo Lopez is an emotional fighter. He takes that shit to the ring.
Oh, he is.
I'll tell you
He
that
is.
right now.
Like I said, like the only thing, that I'm expecting, the only thing I'm expecting is to see how well he's put this whole year together, and how he's going to perform on that night with all the ups and downs. I guess there was a depression caused by the success because of the way shit went down afterwards. I mean, immediately after his fight, shit went sideways. Immediately, the same night, going into the press conference, all that went sideways. You know what I mean? It was not. He so he did not get the what was expected out of his success on that night as it should have, and so the success went sideways from that moment on, with all the bullshit going on from his promoter, from Lomachenko talking shit, from his other competitor, you know what I mean, to the purse bid, to then again his promoter fucking him over, to then the purse bid people fucking him over.
You know what's funny? You that fighters defend their belts in the ring. Teofimo Lopez has been defending his belts the whole year without fighting.
Yo, that's straight up.
He's been defending his titles every single day since he won them.
No,
but I think there's only one fix to that punch. He needs to perform and get in the ring after this fight. Get that next fight. Hopefully, Devin Haney dares to submit this dump ass petition, and we get this next fight in February, and just keep on rolling. Then the next fight in May, and then have the next, and get the schedule going. Keep on fucking people up throughout. And I think we live in a bubble, you know what I mean, and we get caught up in the moment of what it is. But this will pass within the next 3-4 fights, that we're not even thinking about all this bullshit if he's kicking people's asses.
And the good thing about when I was talking about scheduling is that he's going to have a schedule. He's going to have a schedule after this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he needs to fight.
They won in February. They won in February. They won in April, May, and they won Heisman. That's going to be his schedule. So.
Oh, he's owning that Heisman night, huh?
I mean, he's the one that's been really, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, that's what he needs to do, and I think by this time next year, if he does that, we're we're not thinking about any of this bullshit, bro. Any of it.
That Magic said, how much Devin paying for the scam belt?
50 grand.
Why do?
Probably.
You're gonna pay 50 grand in sanctioning fees for this fucking fight, at least, maybe.
Yeah, the belt that everybody wants to recognize that he didn't win.
Email.
Anyway.
I mean, let's go here with this, though, right? He's going to fight for all the belts. And now, Matchroom Promotions is making this fight a unified fight. They've changed it from Undisputed, which was what DAZN first announced, right? And now...
No, they still have it.
No,
the thing is, it's on 2 different pages. You got one page when you click on the zone, and when you're gonna buy the fight, it's for Undisputed. The poster's what they changed, but not the actual. When you're gonna have to buy this fight, it's Undisputed.
But the posters the posters are different because the posters.
Yeah, right. They changed the posters 3 times.
No, the thing is, the posters are Matchroom's posters.
Yeah.
So Matchroom is not gonna promote Undisputed. The Zone. The app is going to promote Undisputed. Matchroom is not going to promote Undisputed. That's the difference. Eddie Hearn is not going to allow that, but the Zone is going to do it. That's the dilemma.
Yeah, whatever.
So Eddie Hearn's not going to allow it to be Undisputed on the actual in the venue. In the venue,
not in the once. I mean, look at the promotional company. They're the one that that pays the announcer and all that shit, right? We'll see. I think maybe. But what? Hey, put it this way. Let's see if Mauricio Sulaiman show up to the fight.
Yeah, but that don't make no sense. Let me tell you why.
It's not sanctioned. It's not sanctioned.
Well, he
by the
should be,
WBC.
because the convention is over and is done by the
It's all not
19th.
making no fucking sense. You know why? How can you pay sanctioning fees to the WBC when it's meant to be the WBC is going to be it's going to be the WBC franchise on the title is going to be there as well.
No, the WBC World Title's on the line too, because he has that title
he's
too.
going to be holding that, right? So the only way you got to pay the sanctioning fees is if it's announced with the WBC as well. So what you're trying to say that you're going to announce this fight without the WBC belt, that don't make no sense. That's not making no sense.
I do know that Mauricio announced that, this next week with the convention, a lot of topics are going to be brought up and stuff. So who knows what they're going to, whatever they're going to do. But Kambosos it's all for all the titles, and he's paying the sanctioning fees for that. It's for all the titles.
Everyone's paying the sanctioning fees. What you're telling me?
You got the WBC World Title, and then you got the franchise designation.
Sanctioning fees. So how are you making Teofimo Lopez pay sanctioning fees, and he's going to wear that WBC shirt probably at the end of it, if he wins? All that comes with the fee. That's what you pay for. So how are the WBC going to allow Eddie Hearn to promote a fight where they're going to charge you the money and not have themselves announced with the fight? So when they're announcing Teofimo Lopez in the ring, they're going to say ununified champion, or are they going to say undisputed champion?
We're gonna see fight.
This is politics at its best.
We gonna see fight night.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, let me tell everybody right now. You can't fuck with Mauricio Sulaiman in the game. He's one of the biggest heads in this game. So I just want to know how this goes down. And for me, I know Mauricio Sulaiman is very vocal. He doesn't duck any smoke. I've noticed that. I spoke to him. I want to know what's going to happen.
We'll see.
See, this is what now. See, this is what happens. There's the part of boxing, the politics, right? There's a life of boxing in the surface, and there's a life in boxing behind the scenes. So fans, as much as you have people that's gonna squeeze in some information and give it to the public, even people are not gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? People just not gonna understand. Like, I could say a bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying, but people not gonna get it. Like, people don't. This is what it is. I keep telling people, boxing is a wild, wild west, bro. And matter of fact, for the people that don't understand franchise, understand certain things of boxing, how about you just respect the people that's trying to give you the answers, right? The people that's trying to give you the answers. It's just like when I see the weigh-in, right? Technically, the weigh-in is already done. You feel me? But people don't see that. People gonna be like, hey, yo, you gonna watch the weigh-in on Friday? Yeah. And then you see it on TV. And coming into the way, we have Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez flexing the muscle. You know Canelo Alvarez already weighed in?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. They already weighed in.
Pre-weighing.
They weighed in like 20, half an hour ago. So let's say if Canelo Alvarez came overweight, let's just say, for example, Canelo Alvarez or Caleb Plant came overweight, and they give you like an hour, 2 hours or whatever. They already got an extra half an hour because they already weighed themselves in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people don't know that shit. It's the same thing with contracts. Kenny Porter said it on the Boxing Voice today, but people that know, hardcore boxing fan that been knowing these things, we know that contracts are signed even the night before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, things ain't just signed. Oh, it's been signed 3 weeks ago and stuff. No, the actual contract are signed the night of the fight.
They want to make sure that all the details that they want to put in there, they can get it in there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So people, I think people need to humble themselves. Like respect. How about respect the people? You don't got to respect the boxing content creators, but if you got a boxing content creators or media personnel that actually trying to get inside information for you, it's not for people to get some inside information, tell you, and then be like, yo, but Punch, you're fucking, I don't understand what you're saying. Yo, the information I'm giving you, you know what? Some of the information I ain't supposed to fucking tell you.
Hey,
I'm
Punch.
telling you so you can understand the business.
So back to the question: what comes first, the petition or the contract? It's got to be the petition because it's got to get sanctioned before they can even have the contract because they're holding up the contracts to the last, even up as you just said it, to the day before.
Yo, I don't think nobody has stressed more petition content than me.
No, and you know what? Because people don't understand it, they think it's a joke. They think it's like whatever. And no, that's you have to have the sanctioning body approve this fight. Then you're gonna start working on, and then even still, as you just said, they're not signing their contracts till the day before the fight. Still, but if they don't have the sanctioning body sanctioning this fight, there is no fight.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay. And then people don't understand why. Okay, look at the fans. The fans, we argue about belts all the effing time. The belts and boxing, the belts and boxing. But guess what? The fighters ain't arguing like that. The promoters ain't really arguing like that. And yeah, they may throw it out there. Yeah, there's too many belts in boxing. They benefit from it. Floyd benefit from it. The promoters benefit from it. Mayweather Promotion, WBA with Gervonta Tank Davis benefit from it.
Wow. It's the truth, though.
It's true, though. How can you take away all those medals?
You think
that's like medals? Medals are making millions of dollars.
You think
the more medals, the more millions?
And this is another one of the most used narrative. The franchise belt is the Doug belt. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. The WBC could do whatever the fuck they want. Even if you're a mandatory position, they order it when they want to order it. How about that? The franchise belt don't make you duck anybody. The WBC they the one that pulls the shots. They the one that call the shots. You a mandatory position, Ryan Garcia calls out Gervonta Tank Davis. He's supposed to be the mandatory Devin Haney. The WBC order it? No. When the WBC said that in 90 days after Javier Fortuna versus Jojo Diaz fight, that we're going to in 90 days you're gonna have to go to a negotiation with Devin Haney. Did they go to negotiation with Devin Haney to get the fight? Did they order the mandatory? No. Jojo Diaz was gonna fight Ryan Garcia.
And they announced it before the 90 days was up.
Like people, yo, it's not like that, bro. It's not like that. The IBF, I've been saying it for quite some people laugh. That's why I keep on saying it, because no channel talks about it. No channel talks about it. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about Abdul Kokorov. Because fans they cappers themselves. You only care about the mandatory when it's Devin Haney or Charlo, but you don't care about the mandatory when Abdul Kokorov, but he's been sitting there since March 2019. You don't say, yo, Earl Spence better fight his mandatory. Hey, yo, nah. I bring that up so I bring it up so I could pull your inconsistency as fans. I pull those content. I do it because it makes you look stupid.
Where's the mandatories for those, right?
Yeah, it was the mandatory for those. When the IBF is going to order them. You don't care. You don't care when the IBF is going to order Earl Spence to fight is mandatory. You didn't care. You didn't care when Virgil Ortiz was the #1 WBO and then he got skipped. Sean Porter appeared in top 15. Then a month later, he was #4. And then a month later, he was #1. Yeah, they say nothing about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the WBC. This is all the belt federation.
Facts.
This is business. It's politics. It's a wild, wild west. There's only rules that's written, but it's not there to be followed. It's their rules. It's my business. Guess what? If I say these are the rules today, in punch drunk boxing, and then you come to my house. Oh, I'm gonna give you an example. If you come to my house, you got to take your shoes off, right? Those are the rules of my house, right? But then if you come one time and I'm like, hey, yo, come in, don't worry about it, don't take them off. I changed my rules. It's my house. How about the next day I'd be like, hey, yo, and then you come in with your shoes. I say, yo, man, take your shoes off. You be like, yo, my fault. I thought the rule. I'm saying I came yesterday and I ain't have my shoes on. Take your shoes off. You got I got some new floors. The rules are changed. You gotta take your shoes off. It's my rules. It's my house. It's my company.
You're explaining it too easily.
This is kindergarten shit. They think that, ladies and gentlemen, boxing is not the NBA and MLB, HL. It's not that type of sport. It's independent. IBF. I rank Boots Ennis as number 3. WBC. No IBF. I think Virgil Ortiz is number 1. And now we're gonna argue about, who's better? I don't know, Virgil Ortiz number 1. No, he's not. He's number 2. No, he's number 3. No, he's number 1. You recognize whatever the fuck you want to recognize, just like the Bell Federation. Y'all don't get it. It's funny that people, they argue and they debate, they have dialogues. You spend your time away from kids talking about shit that these guys be laughing at you. They laughing at us, man, when we argue about this shit.
It's a joke.
Why do you think Mauricio Sulaiman in boxing social interviews when they ask him, all right, Mauricio Sulaiman, for the 500th times, I know about the franchise. I know it's been confusing us, but can you elaborate just one more time about it? And you know what has Mauricio Sulaiman done lately? Then you think whatever you want to think, whatever it is for you. If you like,
straight up, he has been. Right? I swear, but you know what? The big problem is that a lot of people unfortunately, a lot of people, once they have made up their minds, like, hey, the world is flat. It's a motherfucker for you to prove that no, it's round. And even if you bring the facts, they don't or new additional information for you to show them that, yo, man, the fucking world is round. They don't want to believe it. That's the shit that's going on now. They've learned something on an opinion-based way, and no matter what the fuck now you tell them, they don't want to admit that they're wrong and that what they were thinking was incorrect. Instead of being open-minded to receive more facts, understanding, actually learn. But that's what I've seen. People are too proud to want to admit that they were wrong, and it's because they put it all out, out there, loudly. It's hard for them to now have to swallow their pride and say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm seeing this and this and this. Oh, okay. But no, they don't want to do that. But anyway.
Magic said, WBC, good looking out, Magic, good looking out. Appreciate the contributions, my brother. WBC Intensity does whatever they want. Facts is why Bill ain't suing for that pretend belt. Else WBC will make their career a living hell. They capitalize also on opportunities. Exactly. The opportunity, the precision is what they pay for. They pay for precision. Just like, good looking out, Magic. Just like when I was talking about ranking system, I say it. Promoters, they pay, get this fight. So you're ranked number 18. Tomorrow, you're ranked number 10. The next fight, you're ranked number 2. How about this? Who suggests who's going to be on whatever tournament that they do? We talk about the lightweight division. Oh no, the WBC did a tournament. Why the tournament was only between 4 guys? What about the other people?
I was saying that to myself the other day, man. I was like, man, only fucking 4 people. That's a tournament.
You know what I'm saying, right? And then look, he changed the tournament. All right, yeah, there's the tournament again. And then he changed it. You know what? Lomachenko is not going to be mandated. Guys, it's like they're trying to find some type of moral in in somebody else. I'm not gonna go to Burger King and get mad at Burger King because their chicken sandwich is not the McChicken sandwich of McDonald's and go bark at them. But Burger King, you effed up. I mean, I tasted your chicken sandwich, but why does it doesn't taste like the McChicken? Why you call it a chicken sandwich? It doesn't taste like the chicken sandwich, and why it's not cheaper in like McDonald's? How you want to have this chicken sandwich and it's almost $5, but I could get over there? You got to do what McDonald's does. You have to recognize the chicken that McDonald's has. I mean, they got better fries. How about you cook it the way they cook it? Shut the fuck up.
Is that, one thing is when you argue on based on an opinion, and the other thing is when you're arguing on facts. I mean, all this shit is ridiculous. We're still talking about the belts and shit, what's recognized and whatnot. Well, what are the rules for Undisputed? To hold all four championship titles from the four sanctioning bodies. So Teofimo's got the IBF title, he's got the WBA title, he's got the WBO title, he's got the WBC World Lightweight title, and he has the franchise designation on top of it. How did Teofimo get those two WBC belts? He had to first defeat Lomachenko in the ring to receive those belts. Now, you go back to Devin Haney, and who did he beat for his belt? Who did he beat? He actually went into a tournament knowing he was not going to be a mandatory never to Lomachenko, but stayed knowing that eventually Lomachenko would be elevated with the designation title and they could receive the free belt. They knew that ahead of time. So we're gonna legitimize and recognize that as a real champion. I mean, what's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people?
That's why it is selective. And this is why I always say, yo, HLD, Rev, Stock, Camo, everybody in the chat. This is why I always now I think more and more when I do throw out those phrases, I think more people will understand what I'm saying. When I say I always give the fighters the benefit of the doubt, because in the end of the day, they're the ones that risk their lives. So whatever politics is going on and whatever the risk takers, the real risk takers are the fighters. So I recognize the man that actually risked his life to earn that belt that you may not like. But guess what? The belt that you don't like, he earned it. He earned it the hard way. He risked his life. He didn't shoot hoops. He didn't hit a baseball. He didn't shoot a puck. He didn't play volleyball. He got hit. Types of hits that you could be paralyzed, that you could die in the ring. So I give my utmost respect to the guy that laid it out on the line. Not a guy that never fought for it. And I'm going to be fighting for the validation of something that he never earned. Now put it together, folks. I hate the politics. You hated when Donald Trump was president. Guess what? He's your motherfucking president.
Nah,
and now it's Biden.
Hell no.
But it is what it is. You feel me? You could vote for him, but guess what? He's the president. It is what it is. You have no control over it. You're mad, fans. You're mad that you have no control over the WBC, that you have no control over the WBA and the IBF and the WBO. I understand it. I get frustrated too. But guess what? Ain't that gonna happen? It's not my business, man. We can't control them.
No, I heard that.
But hold on, let me say this. The only one that could control them is when you become powerful enough as a fighter like Canelo Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
And then you set the tone. The
face of boxing.
The money maker of boxing. That's what, when you're the one who's bringing the money, like for an example, how much money Canelo had to, out of his $40 million, imagine, and just sanctioning fees of his belts, there's 4 of them, is close to 12%, bro. 12% that he has to pay out of $40 million on top of the sanctioning fees.
Dang.
Out of $40 million. So you add up how much money he's bringing in.
The difference between Canelo Alvarez, and look, people, this is what I mean. Even when I say it, people gonna be like, but we don't give a fuck about the belt. The difference between Canelo Alvarez, he got elevated. Lomachenko got elevated. Teofimo Lopez se lo ganó. He won it. He fought for it. No matter what you feel, he fought for it. Just like Malik Montgomery won the WBC. What belt that he won? I forgot. There's a WB. It's like a WBC, like one of the WBC youth belts, right?
Okay.
But guess what? You know that belt for all of y'all that it don't mean nothing to y'all. It's not a world. That moment meant everything to him, bro. You know why? Because he fought for it. Those little belts that you see, the NAIA, all those little belts that you and I know, everybody don't give a damn about it. But those guys that fight, they fight for it, bro. To reach that levels from where they started in the amateurs, and just to get a trinket a trinket title shot, it's a journey, man. How many world lightweight champions there are in the world of boxing? How many? How many heavyweight champions there is in the world? How many super middleweight champion there is in the world? How many 140-pound champion there is in the world? Y'all got to respect these fucking fighters more, man. Because they're competing against the world, bro. It's not like they competing against who's the best in the block, who's the best in your little town. They're competing against the world. So when they reach that fucking level, that mountaintop, and all they receive is you ain't do this and you ain't earned that or you ain't shit, fuck you. Y'all motherfuckers wouldn't even go to the heavy bag and punch it for 6 straight minutes. Bitches. Somebody take me because I'm going to get tight.
I feel you, Punch, bro. It's just funny, man, and how you see the hypocrisy of how it is. I mean, it's just funny. There's a lot of hypocrisy that I see that goes on, and like I said, man, there's a difference between.
I get tight, son, bro.
Yeah, Papa, I get it, bro.
Tight, son.
There's a difference between facts and opinions. Facts are facts because you can see, touch it, verify it right there. But when people do not want to discern information, to go and dig and deep, to read, understand, comprehend, but they only do it like on a, just like by reading the book cover instead of reading the whole fucking thing to understand it, they think they know it all. And so they make opinions on it. And that's what I see that time and time again. And I don't care if you have a small degree, no degree, or fucking 5 degrees. It depends how fucking diligent you are in what you do. And if you care about really learning this shit. But we got people making opinions. So it's an opinion. It's a fact that Teofimo's got all 4 belts. He's got the world title from the WBC. Yes, he has a franchise designation with the special attributes, but he does have the WBC world title. He does have the other 3 belts. Is on an opinion base because none of the 4 sanctioning bodies have a rule of what is undisputed. You could go through it. You'll not see not one sanctioning body tell you what is undisputed. They will not tell you. No, you have to look it up on Wikipedia. You know what I mean?
No, and that's what I've said before. Like the undisputed, that's not in nobody's rule book. Yo, Punch, it needs to be recognized by all the major sanctioning bodies.
No, it doesn't, bro.
It needs to.
Find me that rule. I can tell you the rule that they say that they're all independent and autonomously. I could show you a statement that they say they run each other independently and are autonomously.
Then if they are, they need to be recognized by. So why don't you tell all of them to recognize what Mauricio Sulaiman said about his own belt? Huh? How about that? How about you guys that say that? How about don't you tell the IBF, the WB, or the WBA to recognize what Mauricio Sulaiman recognizes? Huh? Oh, because it's selective, right? Mama huevo.
I just laugh at this shit. You know what I mean? And so the bottom line is, I know you can show them what it is. He's got it. You see it right there. You can read it. You need a certificate. No, that's not good enough. So what the fuck, bro? Don't you understand? You know what I mean?
He beat the guy in the ring. The certificate. The president says it. No.
No.
I gotta go to the website.
Hey,
I gotta go to the website to check. Okay.
It's the same thing when they were questioning, if Obama was an American citizen. You know what I mean? And so he had to pull out, even with the birth certificate. Even with the fucking birth certificate, he's not American.
Ajá, se ponieron bravo ustedes, ¿verdad?
He's not American. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What's wrong with you people?
Donald Trump is a racist. How dare he tell Obama that he's no. You want to see website? I want to see the birth certificate, right?
So he does. What is it? I mean, I don't get it, bro.
Now it's gonna be this, like, hey, yo, HLD gonna be like, yo, Punch, what's good? This is my kids, this is my wife. I'm like, nah, I gotta see it on Instagram. Nah, if you don't have pictures, of them on Instagram, then now you
let me see the video of birth, bro. I need to see the video of birth. Oh fuck, bro. It's just funny, man. It's funny. It gets to the point that it's funny.
They remind me of the people when they're not religious, and he'd be like, I believe in Jesus Christ. They'd be like, well, where he at? For me, that's the ignorance to me, bro. That's the ignorance to me. Like, I just never. Man, I don't know what world we live in. I'm telling you that I don't know what. I know K2 took over in some time. I know the pill epidemic took over. People doing pills, people doing K2, fentanyl, all these experiment drugs that people take. I don't know. And now everybody is mental illness. People are just voluntarily saying they're mental illness now.
Man, it's like a trend, man.
Yeah, it's a trend. Hell yeah.
It's like popular, like
shit, fashion, bro. Hell yeah. And I know people, probably men that get caught cheating be like, yo, my baby's mental illness. I knew what I was thinking about. Like, yo, I blanked out. Good cop out, man. I need help. It's like, people, man. Like, how can you, if a president of his company tells you what it is, and you're like, yo, but Punch, that's not what it said in the website. That's not what Dan Raphael said on his last, column. Mike Coppinger didn't say that.
Those are opinions, people. Those are opinions. Those are not facts.
Hey,
you can go to any website.
Hey, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Oh damn, man! I thought you were
man. I've been getting in and out of my audio. Can you fucking hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and bloody clear.
Oh, that's good, man. I'm back now. Yeah, what are we talking about now? We was talking
about how
pillow hands.
What are we talking about, bro?
Morons.
We was talking about how Nigel Benn is a journeyman, and we was talking about how Josh Taylor.
Is this a boxing channel or a racist channel now?
And how Josh Taylor is ducking and dodging and trying to shove.
Channel now. We turned from a boxing channel to a
how we think Hatton is going to be the next pound for pound.
Hating on the British now? You guys are? What's going on here now?
No, man, Hatton's going to be the next pound for pound, man.
Yeah, man. Which British fighter is gonna take a knee that his orbital bone socket, whatever, is broken and shatter again.
Yeah, and also remember this British fighter who beat the fuck out of your American world champion, who put him to fucking sleep. This time, shut down all your Deontay Wilder haters. Yeah? Just remember this, you guys, that we got the best fucking heavyweight in the motherfucking planet. Yeah? Let's not forget this.
You're claiming them now, Repstar?
All the same guy.
All the Ramirez fanboys are Josh Taylor fanboys now, aren't they?
The same guy.
All the Ramirez fanboys are Josh Taylor fanboys now.
The same guy y'all banned that he needed.
The baddest man in the planet is Tyson fucking.
He can't even fight in the UK, Repstar.
How about that?
You put some respect on these British people out here, bro.
How about that? His success.
You put some respect on us British people out here.
We adopted Tyson Fury. We adopted him. He got a Detroit trainer. He needed a Detroit trainer.
Yeah.
The Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor. Don't fuck with Josh Taylor, bro. Let me tell you guys are sleeping on Josh. You all guys are sleeping on Josh Taylor when you were sleeping on him like Ramirez. HLD and people like that had Ramirez winning. All these hardcore guys, Ramirez is going to do this and Ramirez is going to do that. Josh Taylor
had a
came to
knee
Ramirez's
injury.
I came on your panel and I gave him
Let me get it
props.
off. You've been speaking for 2 hours.
Hey, I
I've had
gave you props
breakfast.
about
I've
Ramirez
come
and
back,
Josh Taylor,
and
though.
now you're still speaking.
Hey,
Let me
Rap.
get it off.
I
man.
gave you props.
You have
Man,
technical
let me tell you, you
difficulties.
better give Josh Taylor props, bro. He came over to your country and beat Ramirez and dropped him twice.
Trump
That's all I'm
2024.
saying. I don't want to hear no hate. British people are big in the sport. We're just as passionate as the Mexican brothers, as all the Latino people. British are fucking so passionate that they put this sport on their heart.
Let me ask
Not
you a
no
question.
racist motherfuckers
Very
out there,
true.
bro.
Let me
He's
ask
a
you a
great
question.
fighter who talks
He
like a
shows a lot of
clown.
love.
That's what only I don't like
Yeah.
about him.
Let me ask you a question.
Wanna hear- just because you're not hearing what you want to hear, go ahead.
Who wears a skirt better, Russell Westbrook or Josh Taylor?
Nah, you know what? That's a
Definitely Josh
tradition.
Taylor.
Stop hating on a tradition now, bro. That's a fucking man's tradition. Scotland people
Oh, they
have their
started.
That's not
traditional
my.
tradition,
Hey, man.
where a man's
That's not our
fucking
tradition,
killed.
bro.
Oh, they
All right,
started
mate?
the debate. Oh, they started the debate.
Put some respect on the Scottish warrior, the one and only Josh Taylor. That's all I'm saying.
Rap-
Put respect on him, bro. Otherwise,
You're
you're
like
not a
it
real
now,
boxing
Magic.
channel. You're not a real boxing channel if you don't acknowledge what Josh Taylor is to the sport today.
So,
That's all I'm
He's
saying.
a great champion, rap
So
star.
Josh Taylor-
He's a great champion.
So Josh Taylor wears a skirt, and now they got man purses now.
And they got
Like that
skirts
shit don't
coming
look
over
right.
to America to beat people with a skirt on. As what? Is coming with a skirt and beating the fuck out of people out there, bro.
But
So
hey, why did he make up his boo boo to his knee, man?
Hey, now look, man. Let me just say this about the WBC situation.
Why you
Punch,
avoid my
let me say
question?
this,
Why did he
though.
make? Why did he
Hey,
make up a
HOD,
boo
come
boo?
on. You've been speaking for a couple hours. Let me just
But I
play
asked you a
this.
question, rap
Let me
star.
play this. Yo, let me just answer the WBC situation. Devin Haney is holding one of the most prestigious belts in the world. And that's what the controversy is. That he's holding a universal belt that's recognized in the world from Muhammad Ali. And the way that he got it is what's caused the politics. It's what's caused
Don't
the whole
disrespect Muhammad Ali.
overplaying the undisputed situation.
Don't disrespect Muhammad Ali like that.
No, but it's true. This belt that Devin Haney's holding comes with a lot of weight. So Devin Haney should use this belt and use the pressure. Now that he's got it, now that he represents Mauricio Sulaiman, he should get this petition and fight Teofimo Lopez, because now he got a chance to prove himself. This is what I'm saying. He shouldn't duck that smoke. If Devin Haney's got an opportunity with that belt that he's holding to fight Teofimo Lopez next, he should never ever duck that smoke. That's a lifetime opportunity. So he needs to use that now, regardless how he's got it, and use that power to fight Teofimo Lopez next. Because look at this.
Yesterday to both camps, and they really want to fight each other. So we're going to be working on it to see if there's a way we can structure something there. Is it as simple as a Bill Haney, Devin Haney representative showing up to the WBC convention this month and petitioning for an opportunity to face the franchise champion in Teofimo? That could be one of the. Of course, we always take the official petitions and we attend them and we go through the process and make a voting. So that is one of the ways to make things happen.
Bro, Devin Haney needs to do that, Punch.
Thank you. Hey, we got a shout out to TBV, man. Shout out to TBV for laying that out for us.
Yeah, thanks to the Boxing Voice for
So Devin Haney does not submit that petition. Is that what we call a duck?
That's a duck.
Is that a duck? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm asking. I just don't know. I mean, since they use the word duck so much in this in the YTBC.
It's not just about a duck. You can get 3 more belts. Fuck all this franchise shit. You can get 3 more belts. You can beat the guy who is the man of the division. You can take the IBF, the WBO, the WBA, and if you want the franchise or not, whatever you want to call it, you can take all that, and you're going to tell me you're not going to go out there and try and put pressure on that fight and really petition. Doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, man. It's been 3 weeks since that clip, and Mauricio Sulaiman is still waiting for it.
And he even told us, Punch. He said that the petitions are free. He said that Devin Haney doesn't even need to pay for it. He just needs to put it up. So I thought petitions used to cost money.
This is when I say I don't want you to disrespect Muhammad Ali like that.
Yeah, that was kind of foul, right, son?
Yeah, come on.
Because
No,
like,
you guys have to understand. You guys are missing the
It's a
point.
difference between
You're
you.
missing the point, bro. It
No, I'm
comes
not.
with
No,
pressure.
I understand. I understand what you're saying, but this is why we, the realists, we the hardcore, we're the less educated, because we cannot say that he's holding a Muhammad Ali belt.
No,
We
what I'm
cannot say
saying is,
we can't say he's holding what Muhammad Ali have,
you
what
guys.
Mayweather has. No, even when we talk about the youngest champions ever, right? Because Devin Haney falls in line with the youngest, right? Being one of the youngest to hold titles. Even when you read articles, about the youngest champions ever, they let you know how they won their belt. They let you know how Wilfred Benitez won his belt. They let you know how Pipino won his belt. They let you know how Ioka won his belt. They let you know how Nestronio won his belt. They let you know how Marvin Sonana
Hector Camacho, he wanted it really early.
won his belt. They let you
Yeah,
know
but
how hold on. They let you know how Mike Tyson won his belt. You know how they write it when Devin Haney, when he was named and given the belt by the WBC.
But
You
Punch,
got
I
mail.
agree with you. Can I just say this? I agree with you. That's why I
We can't
played
put him
what
in the
Mauricio
we
said.
can't disrespect them like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you have to understand there's no disrespect. The truth is you guys have to understand he's holding something which comes with a lot of pressure. Now, however Devin Haney got that belt, he needs to do something with that belt. That's what's becoming bullshit now. He needs to use that power. Just that's why I played that video on your friend's, what's his name, the boxing voice. That's where I got that video from. That he said Devin Haney only needs to contact me and petition for the fight, and he can get that Teofimo Lopez fight, maybe. So what I'm saying to you is, I know it sounds like disrespect. This is why people are angry, yeah? Some boxing hardcore pugilist guys, these people are like, how did Devin Haney get this belt? This belt can't be the same belt that Mayweather had. This belt can't be the same belt that Chavez had. Can't be the same belt that Muhammad Ali had. It can't be the same belt that Mike Tyson had. But let's be honest, Punch. If you look at it, they're trying to say that that's the belt they're giving him. They're saying that that's the belt that they're giving him. So it's
But
just a bit bittersweet. People
but
feel
the thing is, they gave him an honorary belt because Lomachenko never. He still had his WBC belt. All he had was a franchise designation put on top of it. That's why Teofimo has the WBC lightweight belt. See, that's the confusion. Everybody keeps on saying that no, he was not given the belt that Lomachenko had because Lomachenko never relinquished the WBC lightweight title. For
But to
you,
be
in order
fair
to
with
get
you,
the
brother,
for
to be
you, in
fair
order
with
to
you, my
get the
brother, if
franchise
you want to go to
designation,
facts,
you have to have the
Mauricio
world
Solomon
champion.
doesn't
You know,
call
I
that
was
as
just thinking
belt.
about this. I was just thinking about this,
But
guys.
Punch, to
I
be fair
showed,
with you, there's two.
I
Go on.
showed I showed the certificate, right? Yesterday, the day before.
Oh yeah,
How about this? How about I'm saying that out loud? I would love for Bill or Devin Haney to show your certificate so I could read what it says and who they beat for it.
oh, I would love to see that. Holy shit, I didn't think about that.
Yes,
Yeah, but
I just think about it right now. I want to see the certificate. I want to see how it says and who they beat at what date for that title. And
to be very fair
let's
with you,
match the certificate to Tio.
Because Teofimo's WBC lightweight title says who he beat on the night he beat and where he beat. On top of his other certificate about the franchise. That's why with the narrative is so fucked up wrong. Teofimo won his WBC lightweight title from Lomachenko. The only thing that got transferred over was the designation, and still he had to beat Lomachenko and still be voted to have that designation. But he beat Lomachenko for his WBC lightweight title. That's why his certificate is what it is.
Please, please can anybody relay the message? I would love to see Haney's certificate. I would love
Oh,
to
I'm
see
going to be on that.
I want to see the certificate. I just want to read it. That's all. I want to know.
But to be fair with you, right? You know the way HLD saying it, Mauricio Solomon doesn't say it like that. If you really want to talk the facts are the facts, Mauricio Sulaiman doesn't say what HOD says.
You know why he doesn't say it,
Let me
Rapstar?
get it off though. What he says is that's my franchise prestige champion, and Devin Haney is my world champion. Like he says, Teofimo is my prestige world champion, and then he tells me that Rapstar, he told me that Devin Haney is my world champion, and Teofimo Lopez is the ultimate prestige world champion and the franchise champion. So I'm like, so you're telling me Devin Haney's not the man then? He says Teofimo Lopez is the man, but Devin Haney's the next man down as a world champion.
So how about see this is and I think that
so
when people have the opportunity to talk to Mauricio Sulaiman, they're so stuck about the franchise, right?
Yeah, they say franchise.
How about ask them? How about ask them about the world title belt registered, signed by you? Let us know what's that belt.
So that's the question we need to ask him next. Is what's the second?
I mean,
belt
he already
that you've certified.
See, he let us know.
I mean,
because no,
he's already said what it is. That people are hard headed to understand.
No, this is what I'm saying. He said this belt by this. He said it by signing this. Look at his signature.
Yeah.
That's the lightweight right here. That's the lightweight. Yeah. The one on the right, the one that you can see his name at the bottom. I just ain't crop it right. That's Mauricio Sulaiman. He signed that. So it's not even about him saying it. You signed that.
Right.
This is what you stated. You certified this. Mauricio Sulaiman certified this.
You got that quote that you had?
So even if he doesn't say it, you certify something in writing. I mean, people want to see website. How about this? Like, look, hey, if I got a college degree, do you want to check my diploma, my degree? Or are you gonna go try to find the?
Find it on Wikipedia. See if it says it.
Oh, see, that's a good. Yo, I'm a freestyler. I'm thinking about that shit now. Like I never. My fucking diploma degree is not on my fucking. Is not on a website. I can't find that shit.
But Punch, he also said what it is. You got the quote right there, don't you? The quote that you put up. From when he crowned gave Lomachenko the franchise designation, and he's saying Lomachenko is there. It is. So let's read this nice and loud. This is a quote from Mauricio Sulaiman from Boxing Scene interview, and we quote: "Lomachenko is the WBC lightweight champion," confirmed Sulaiman. He won and petitioned for the franchise designation. The franchise is put above any champion in the lightweight category. So Lomachenko is in fact champion with the special attributes. What are those attributes? Is what the franchise designation gives. It's a little extra goodies that it gives them. But he still is the WBC lightweight champion. It's simple. How hard is that to understand?
Yeah, but there's still the reason why I think the politics have come in HOD is because, you know, for the first time in their era, they've given Devin Haney a belt without fighting because of COVID happened. Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna were meant to fight for that fight. That fight got cancelled. And because Devin Haney was next in line and that fight got cancelled, they gave him the belt and he fought Alfredo Santiago, right? So the problem is, in the first time in the world, there's been coronavirus. There's been COVID. Things have been cancelled. So there's a reason why Devin Haney got that belt because of that situation. People forget that's a COVID belt as well.
Nah, but Bill Haney knew he was gonna get that freebie belt before the tournament.
Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna fight was gonna get cancelled for that WBC title.
That's when they put that belt, the WBC belt, with the Campbell belt with Lomachenko.
But they were going to make it so that someone was going to fight for it. But because of the cancellation, the coronavirus, therefore nobody fought for the fucking belt. And
Lomachenko fought Campbell for it.
How about this?
I'm talking about the belt that
maybe you know why everybody was so down? It's because maybe they didn't even think. They probably like, yeah, it's gonna be transferable. Man, Lomachenko's gonna win anyway. And they found out that T.O. beat Loma, and everybody would turn the sad face like, oh shit.
It was not expected. It was not expected that Teofimo was gonna win. That's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
That is the fucking truth.
That's what I think.
So if Lomachenko would have won
He
and
fucked up
became
the bag.
undisputed, do you think there would have been less hate and less bullshit because they knew Loma was the man?
Well, because it would have put out information good towards that too. I mean, it's not like Bob Arum is correcting anything and trying to fix the bullshit narrative. You know what I mean? It's been a year, and just barely now are they starting to like, all right, man, this kid is the real deal, and we're gonna have to support him because he's the one who's gonna be the face at Top Rank.
I could think this, right? There's so many hypothetical, right? I could think this. Top Rank is still doing the job and leaving Lomachenko in good position, right? He's number one right now in the WBO. Of course, it was also Kambosos the WBO, but now he's fighting Tio. So now they change it. So now Lomachenko is number one, right? They're gonna force if Tio is saying that he's gonna leave, either you're gonna leave after this fight, or they'll force you to make a decision. Either leave now or you're gonna fight Lomachenko.
All right.
See, I think what Bob is saying, look, yeah, you'll fight Josh Taylor because I understand you can't stay in 135. But if you're going to carry all these belts, you are going to fight Lomachenko. And we're going to force you because what we're going to do, we're going to file a petition in the WBO to mandate that fight. See, that's what I feel. Like me,
They're playing chess. They're playing chess.
Yeah, they playing chess. Like, yeah, they saying we'll give you Josh Taylor, but that's if you move. But don't you think you're going to be holding all this belt and then pursue Josh Taylor and flip-flopping 135 or 140?
Right.
I don't think there's no need for Teofimo to do that anyway. I think if he just does that fight and he wins, he don't need to carry no 135 belts. I mean, there's no need for it.
I think
you know what?
To be honest, I think the one thing about Bob Arum don't forget shit. I don't care how old he is. You feel you play Bob Arum, he's gonna find a way to play you because he don't give a fuck about money, man. This is chess to him. So with him, yeah, he reconstructed a contract because he got pressure by ESPN. It wasn't really just Top. He got pressure by ESPN, but he still got to look out for Loma.
Yeah, and
he gonna file that petition. I'm telling you right now. After Comey, he's gonna file that petition that is gonna say that Lomachenko is mandatory to fight Kambosos.
Kambosos.
And this is why. Yeah, come on, man. I watch the rank. That's why people so focused.
But you said to fight Kambosos?
No. Listen, people are so focused on belts that they forget about the ranking system. That's the real corruption. Kambosos was number one in the IBF, right? But he's gonna fight. But they ordered the fight with the IBF. It was gonna be either or. But now that he's fighting with the IBF, they took him on number one in the WB in the WBO. Now Loma is number one. You know what I'm saying? He could have stood there, but now that Loma is number one, now they could rush for them to be mandatory.
Yeah, you got
and it's not and so funny that Josh Taylor's fight got moved for February.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be forced. You're not gonna either drop all those belts now, and we're gonna hand it to Lomachenko. Lomachenko's gonna have a chance to fight for it, whether you like it or not. Whether you're gonna fight for a vacant or whether he's gonna fight you, Tio. And I think right now they just playing this nice stuff. Yeah, Tio. We're trying to get a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Yeah, we're trying to get that Taylor fight. Yeah. Nah. You made me look stupid. You gonna fight Lomachenko.
Hey, like I said, I'm sorry. Taylor did not have nothing wrong with his damn knee.
Yeah, but you don't know that. He was
in the gym again in a week.
You made an allegation now, right? Like,
he
was in the UFC Institute.
It's gonna take a week for you to heal yourself from an injury that you have a fight for 2 months away. Let's keep it real, logical.
Yeah, but
Logical.
that's a hate. That's a hate.
That's
comment,
not
bro.
hate.
You're
That's
the
the
only one
strategy
saying
of the
that,
game
though.
of Bob Arum.
You got no proof.
Where's the
got
proof
no
of his
fucking
injury?
Proof at all, and you make
He was
that
in the
shit
gym
up.
the next week after they
You
moved the
make
fight.
that shit up, bro. You making
After
that shit
they
up,
moved the
HLD.
fight.
That's where you're. That's where we.
Hey, we can call it what it is. I'm
when
using
I
my
last
brain.
read, yeah, he was
He
in the
was in
UFC
the gym a week
Institute
later.
rehabilitating his knee when he was in America.
When was he rehabilitating his knee in America?
When he was there for a couple
Let
of
me
days,
ask
he
you,
was
how
going
many
in the
questions
UFC
was he asked about
Institute.
his knee this last weekend?
Hey, listen, bro. You saying things without proof, though.
Dude,
That's you just making.
he was in
up.
the gym. He said it himself. I'm back at the gym working.
See, there's no substance to that, bro.
No, him being at the gym, back at it.
Yeah, but but he's taking it easy on the knee. So if the man's got injury on the knee, ain't for no other reason because you think he's lying.
Look what happened. Okay, all right.
Take it easy
that
on the
don't make
knee.
no sense.
Take it easy on the knee. He's not coming to America and then go clubbing after it.
You know what I mean? This guy just keeps.
No, man.
He went to the he went to the club to Vegas.
He don't keep it real. He don't keep it 100.
All right, but listen to what happens with this.
He can't keep it 100.
No, let's keep it 100 here. Look what have happened on November 28th. What could have Teofimo done on November 28th once he defeats Kambosos? What could he have done?
You were just worried about Teofimo maybe not even being able to beat Kambosos earlier.
No, that's not true at all. That's not what I said.
You said
that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Red Star, that's not what I said. And you know it. And you know it. No, you saying it. I didn't say that.
Man, stop fucking.
Stop it. You didn't even want me to let you finish what I was about to cook your ass with.
Man,
on November 28th, what could Teofimo have done? What could Teofimo have done on November 28th?
You know why to speak.
What could he be done on November 28th? Answer me that. Rap Star.
You put a statement out there.
Rap Star. What could Teofimo have done on November 28th? What could he have done on November 28th?
Because you just make up shit sometimes.
What could he have done on November 28th?
Whatever the fuck you're saying is no.
What could Teofimo have done on November 28th?
His knee injury, bro.
What could he have done? Okay, let's say. What could he have done?
Give me some proof.
What could he have? Okay, let's say he didn't injure his knee. Let's say he didn't injure his knee, and he was gonna fight in December. What could Teofimo have done on November 28th?
You still got no proof about his fucking knee, though.
Again, I just told you, scrap it. You're about to lose this argument, and that's why you're going back in circles.
Here, bro.
What could he have done had he not injured his knee?
There's no.
Had he not injured his knee, what could he have done, Rap Star?
Man, just shut the fuck up.
You see, you're about to get cooked.
When you got no proof,
you're about to get cooked. My people, if Josh Taylor did not injure his knee, on November 28th, Teofimo could have then moved up to then petition to be his immediate mandatory to fight him within February or March. That's what would have happened if Teofimo would have won on November 27th. Josh Taylor didn't injure himself. He could have done that.
Calling out Devin Haney, bro. He ain't even now. He's going back and forth.
Why is he calling out Devin Haney? Because right now, Josh Taylor's fighting in February. He needs a dance partner.
What are you talking about?
He needs a dance partner.
Hold on, guys. Let me say.
To Josh Taylor. What are you on about?
You got cooked.
Hold on, guys.
Man, you ain't talking. You're talking shit.
You're talking shit.
You're making guys. Shit, bro.
I respect you, Punch. I'm sorry, bro.
Hold on, Tito, we need to ask Suleiman if he's made an effort to get the franchise accepted by other sanctioning bodies. The WC owes this to Tio since he pays fees. Facts, Tito.
Shit, bro.
Facts, Tito.
Look, the thing about this Suleiman thing, yeah. At the end of the day, he also is best of both worlds. He's got Devin Haney fighting as a champion. He got Teofimo Lopez fighting as a champion. It's the same thing with Tank Davis, though. The Tank Davis ain't the real champion at 140. He ain't the real champion. It's Josh Taylor. Tank Davis ain't the real champion at 135. It's Teofimo Lopez. It's the same thing with the WBA and Super. Similar. The real champion are the ones. I look at Devin Haney now as the regular champion because of the way that he got the belt. And I look at Teofimo Lopez as the super champion, as the WBA.
That's logical. You feel
That's
me?
the way I look at it, bro.
That's how all our real core boxing fans should be looking at it. That's how everybody should be looking at it. Like people, we not blind. Like we know that he ain't won it. We know that he ain't won it. That's the way that we all should be looking at it.
Yeah, but Tank's the same
Instead
way
of giving
though.
into the politics and instead of giving strong to the politics, don't like the rules. Don't like, I don't like the franchise. You know what I'm saying? But I know that. But I don't like the franchise. But I know that But I know that Devin ain't earned to be no world champion. I know that.
Yeah, but how much disrespect is Tank
I know
Davis
that.
the way they promote Tank Davis? 3-weight world champion. Okay, I believe Tank Davis is the man at 130. He did prove he is a he's got the super belt. He is a true 130-pound champion. But when you promote Tank Davis as a 3-weight world champion, now you're eliminating Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. The way that they do that,
Now
that's
you
wrong.
disrespecting. Now you
You're disrespecting the other weight classes, bro.
This is when you know that it's politics. Because when they said that, when Jim Gray said that to Gervonta Tank Davis, they said that to Gervonta Tank Davis in the face of Floyd Mayweather. That was a slap in the face. That's disrespect. Because they said Gervonta Tank Davis, a 3-division world champion, and now he's in the league of Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. That was a slap in the face. But Floyd Mayweather's playing the politics. He's the promoter. And this is what I'm telling you, folks. These guys don't care.
Yeah, but the difference is Oscar De La Hoya was a true 6-weight world champion. A true. He was the man at that division. He beat the man. Tank Davis is not a 3-weight real champion. In the old days, he wouldn't be considered. He'd be considered as a 1-weight world champion, bro.
Yo, let me say what's up to a couple
3-weight world champion.
Let me say what's up to a couple of people. Yo, no in the building. What's good? Can do in the building. What's good? What's good? Yo, no. Can do in the building. Good looking out, members. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Chick. What's good, brother?
Hey, but it's disrespect, Punch. Those other guys had to fight the real fucking true guys. Nowadays, you're calling Tank a 3-weight world champion. I'm sorry, Punch. I love Tank Davis, but that's politics to the maximum. That's politics, bro.
I'll try. I'm trying, but it's been busy. I don't know, maybe Rap Star, man. I'm trying on my side. Maybe Rap Star could bring him on.
What happened?
Kendall said, "Punch, what is the possibility of getting Mauricio on the show?"
Yeah, man, we got to try and do that again. We got to definitely try and do that again for sure. Let's work on that soon, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, but look, man, Punch, the 3-weight world champion, the way they're pushing Tank Davis, it's a bit of disrespect, man. The other guys were true 5-weight world champions, true 6-weight world champions, and today a regular title is saying, yeah, now he's a 3-weight world champion. That's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit bittersweet, bro.
Now peep this, y'all. Peep this. This one you're gonna see the fakes, right? Love Boots Ennis. I've been pumping Boots Ennis for almost 3 years. Boots is what in the IBF number 3, right? You see, like in the YTBC, people talk, oh, he's one step away to becoming a mandatory, just one final eliminator, and he could be number 1 as the IBF. Nobody's talking about Abdul Kokorov, right? Nobody's saying, yo, he should fight. Abdul Kokorov should get the. As soon as Boots Ennis get in position, everybody gonna be like, everybody ducking Boots. Everybody ducking Boots. What about Abdul Kokorov? What about him? See, people pick and choose who, they want to give their little validation. They want to pick and choose who. They want to care about mandatory if it's Dev, if it's Charlo, but if it's not anybody else.
So those are all opinions. And those are not facts.
Yeah.
I mean, people got opinions to everything. They got opinions on Canelo Alvarez till today. You know what I'm saying? Some people have got their right to their opinions. When Punch was saying that, hey, Canelo should have fought Demetrius Andrade. I mean, he was there. He was there. If you want to keep it 100, he was there.
Yeah, he was a champion.
You want to keep it 100? Demetrius Andrade says, well, Canelo did duck me, though. Why didn't he become undisputed at my weight class? See, there is... And some people say that, look, that's a conversation to be had, right?
Is there a logic? Was there an I mean, I heard it's because he couldn't make the weight anymore at 160. That's what I heard.
With who?
With Canelo.
With Andrade?
Right.
Nah, what Andre was, it was all business. That's how everything, that's how the drama with Golden Boy started. The drama, that was the downfall right there, because they wanted Sergey Derevchenko was the mandatory. So Canelo Alvarez didn't want to fight Sergey Derevchenko. So then they said we'll go in negotiations for unification bout with Demetrius Andre. So they had a they filed for an extension, for the 30-day extension. They went over that extension. So that means they didn't have time to negotiate with Sergey Derevchenko. They messed up the negotiations time period with Demetrius Andre, so he got stripped.
He couldn't file an extension on that again, or yeah.
Nah, when it was too late. So then he got stripped, and then he fought Kovalev.
That's when he went all the way up to
he was mad at Golden Boy Promotions. So it wasn't that Canelo Alvarez really didn't want the fight. He wanted the unification bout.
Yeah.
Hey, Punch, but what?
Let me find you the article. I'm gonna find you an article.
But Punch, how difficult was the negotiation with Boo Boo that he couldn't? What was Boo Boo asking for crazy money, or what the fuck they couldn't lock that in?
But let me just take this to everybody right now. If Canelo Alvarez wants, and you guys can probably put me in a fact check, but last time I spoke to WBC,
yeah, I tried to earlier. You didn't let me.
But let me just keep it real. I'll keep it real facts here. When they told me WBC HLD that Canelo is still a 160-pound franchise champion, when he wants to use it, he can use it. Did you know that, HLD?
Well, yeah, he could. I mean, that's the thing. It would have helped him.
Facts. Can I just get this other fact?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if Canelo wants to move to 160, he can fight Boo Boo Andre, he could fight Jamal Charlo, or whoever the fuck he wants by using that franchise if he wants.
Well, this is the power of the franchise. Everybody said, "Oh, we don't like it," but guess what? Had he used it, because when he went to fight Colin Smith, right? That's who he fought when he went up to 168. He fought for the vacant WBC title. But had he also brought his franchise, he could have avoided that shitty fight with Yildirim. He didn't have to fight Yildirim. But because he was already set in place to be a mandatory, he had to fight him. You see what I mean? So there's goods to this franchise. It would have avoided that Yildirim fight. We didn't have to see that fight that nobody wanted to watch. So yeah, you're right. He could come back. He could grab it and use it, because you could go up and down and weight with it wherever you want. But I don't think that Canelo's going to go back to 160. I mean, if you saw the weigh-ins, he weighed more than Caleb Plant. He was at 168. Caleb Plant was at 167.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's got that opportunity in front of him if he wants to use it.
Or he could use it when he goes up to 175 to challenge the WBC champion up there.
Right.
He could go and then immediately challenge. Who's the WBC up there? Is it Bivol or? But he could just do that. So yeah.
I mean, even though in my eyes I know he beats Andre now anyway, but he can come and just shut down people's stories and just come over there and just go and fight them if he wants to.
One thing we haven't mentioned is the Benavidez brothers fighting this weekend, bro.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how both of them are gonna. Jose is gonna be at 154.
We know they're fighting, but we know they're not fighting any familiar names or any big names. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the first fight for Jose since he lost to Crawford. He hasn't fought since that fight.
Yeah, he looked good against Crawford, but then Crawford took his heart at the end.
Dude, he was dragging his red leg, bro. He was dragging his leg, and I saw the story on his leg, bro. It almost seems like he was targeted, man. Somebody targeted him.
Better now? Is his leg better?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see, because I mean, he had a couple of fights after that shot, right? That he got shot, and but he didn't fight nobody of big name. His big name was Crawford, and towards the end of that fight, you could see him. He was just dragging that right leg. It was just stiff. It was just a stiff leg, and so I hope he's been able to get it stronger and rehabbed it, because I think Jose Benavidez, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
Yeah. And you know something? I want to say something to the chat, bro. I don't know about Punch. I know he don't like talk like that. But I don't like this guy, Bay Area 510, saying, yo, HLD, why are you letting this white boy talk you down like that? What the fuck are you on about white boy, bro? What the fuck
You pay
are
attention
bringing
to the
colours
chat,
into
man.
this shit, bro? Let me just speak to this guy. Why the fuck are you bringing colors into this shit, bro? What's white got to do with it? What's brown got to do with it, you bitch? Yeah? I don't care what your girlfriend is. I'll fuck her the same way. How about that? White, brown, black, and blue. I don't like people start going to color. You fucking bitch. Go to Bay Area. Fucking little pussy. Talking about white boys out here, bro. You know
Oh
what I'm
man.
saying? This ain't no
Hey.
racist channel, bro. This is an all-round channel. This
Yeah,
is for
straight up,
white
guys. We
people.
don't do
This
that
is
here.
for
We don't
black
do that.
people. This is for brown people. Motherfucker, even if you look fucking green, you're welcome.
You could write anybody on everything, but let's not bring race into anything. I would appreciate
People
that.
shouldn't go to color and race, and they want to.
But
You know what I
you know,
mean?
hey, if you got clowning and all that stuff, hey, that's different. You know what I mean? That's banter.
Just remember, you better worship the baddest white man in the planet, and that's the Gypsy King Tyson Fury.
Oh,
Love
I
him
thought
or you hate him, he is the fucking heavyweight world champion of the
the
world, my friend.
the Gypsy King, the American Gypsy King.
Gypsy King is worldwide, international. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you better love Gypsy King, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I remember remember I did the interview with Demetrius Andre. He said that the deal with Demetrius Andre that Canelo Alvarez was gonna get paid more than he's ever got paid to fight him. That the zone was giving him more money than to fight him.
Yeah.
Wow. So he missed out big time, huh?
I think Golden Boy messed up in not negotiating with not trying to unify with Demetrius Andre right away before they send that purse bid to do that the Derevchenko deal.
Hey, Punch. But this is one thing that came out of, and I heard it not too long ago out of the mouth of Boo Boo. He has that super belt, and he could go up to 168 and become a mandatory to Canelo Alvarez. And he said, "Nah, man, what I don't gotta do that." And like what you mean, no, man? Don't I mean what you mean, no? Go up to 168 and challenge Canelo. He farted on that question.
When was this?
I think it was on Ring IQ.
Oh.
He had him on Ring IQ. Yeah, it was on Ring IQ. And Ring IQ asked him, but why don't you take the super and go up to 168 and become his immediate mandatory? And I'm sorry, man, the man farted on that question, bro. Like, we don't got to do that. Why don't we just make the fight? The same way Devin Haney says, why don't we just make the fight?
No, what he's saying is once you do file and lets them know that you filing to become a pitcher, to become a mandatory. Once you order that, you got to vacate that belt.
Then you vacate. You're gonna go fight for the undisputed.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight you when you vacate the belt. That's why he didn't want to do that with Billy Joe Saunders. Remember, Billy Joe Saunders say, vacate the belt, come and you're gonna fight me. But then he's like, yeah, right. You're not gonna fight me. You want me to leave my belt? Then I go to 168, and then you fight, and then you fight Canelo. The Canelo deal is already done. Remember, he was saying it on my interview. He said the Canelo fight is already done. So what, you want me to just leave my belt when you know you're gonna fight me? Then I'm beltless.
Okay, so it leaves the door open for you getting fucked. Okay,
That's
okay. All right. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say like, man, I would like jump in in a heartbeat because it's gonna be two things.
Because think about it. Okay, and this is what it is. That's why sometimes you got to do it real soon. Because if he says, okay, I want to let me file the petition and become mandatory, that's 12 months. That's a year.
So you could take up to 12 months, and maybe in 12 months he'll just move out of the division.
Yeah, I mean, what Canelo Alvarez really have left at 168? He got all the belts. He could leave, and that's it. Like,
he's got his. Okay, I get you.
It's a chess game. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? No, it's not 12 months. Punch.
6 months.
You got 18. No, with the Super WBA, mandatory sort. When you're like, it's 18 months.
They like the WBA now.
I thought isn't that what he got, the WBA or WBO?
No, he got which one?
I'm talking about Boo Boo.
Yeah, the Super WBA, that's 18 months.
18 months. And so so if he petitions so he can wait up to 18 months. I get you.
That's a bit to not really be mandated. That's to fight. Let's say like Manny Pacquiao, I did a video because I'm like, yo, the 18 months is up. They're gonna have to strip Manny Pacquiao. He's gonna vacate. And look what happened.
Exactly.
Because already the 18-month already passed. He was supposed to make a decision right after January.
Okay. Yo, man, I feel bad for the guy in the sense, he does, he's stuck in an island, and I just don't understand why can't he get the fights. What is it? Eddie? Is it him?
But that's where I'm confused, because what happened to Eddie? Like you were in business with Triple G, you was in business with Canelo, you was in business with Daniel Jacobs, you were in business with, you was in good relations with Golden Boy at the time. He can't even get Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia was WBO mandatory slot. Like you can't get these even good names. Like, but what Eddie Hearn is doing, like I don't. And they say they're offering them all the good money, so I don't know, man.
Nah, if you offer money, it's gonna trump anything. If you offer money, people ain't gonna deny that. So I don't know what the hell it is. Are these guys on like fight deals? They have like guaranteed fight deals, or is it fight by fight? How's it?
That's what I'm saying. Sometime they had, just like that Canelo. The Canelo had that Billy Joe Saunders fight in the bag. That's why they announced it right there. They did the whole promo after the Eardrum fight.
Could it be that because kind of like the Crawford with Bob Arum, that because he doesn't make a lot of money with the guarantee that he's got, it's not, we're trying to get a big opponent that he has to pay a lot of money for on top of his guaranteed salary to make this fight that's not going to sell, and maybe that's why they're not getting Boo Boo any fights.
I don't know.
Just enough to pay his salary and just barely enough to pay the other guys, a few $100,000, and that's that. I'm trying to think there's a big aspect to this, but it doesn't make sense.
Good looking now, chick. Good looking now. Unfortunately, there's a lot of exaggeration and scratching of the truth out there. Good thing we have punched instead of straight. Thank you, my brother. That's all I'm trying to do, man. That's all I'm trying to do for the people. That's all.
We're trying to help Rapstar up here, man.
Look. If you really think about it, what fight that we thought is going to be made in the YTBC? What fight that we said there's going to be made? It's going to be made at this time, this day, for this type of money. None. No fight. The whole YTBC thought we was going to get Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Even Bob Arum said nothing is going to get in the way of that fight. What happened?
It's the craziest sport.
Yeah, and that's why I said at the beginning of the live show, there's a life of boxing in the surface and behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't never gonna get to know that. You're not made to know that.
You can speculate. You can speculate by certain moves.
You think when we talk about, when fighters say we need boxing to be overseen by the governing body. Nah, man, that's the worst. Then they ain't gonna get that side. They ain't gonna get their money. They go broke. Really, to be honest, boxing will go broke. I think if they do have a governing body, there won't be no more boxing. Because the money that's coming into boxing, the money flow is like almost like, I don't know how it's like free trade. It's like anybody could come over here, bro.
There's backdoor deals. There's backdoor deals that slide in and slide out, and nobody really knows about.
Exactly. Okay. If put it this way, if you a billionaire, bro, and you want to make a basketball team in the NBA, can you just walk in the NBA? No. In boxing, you can actually do that. You got money. You got a fighter. Hey, put him in this show. Pay the fighter. Pay your fighter. Boom. Go to the Belt Federation. I got this fighter. We 10-0. You ready? Yeah. Let's get it. Put me in one of them little trinket belts fight. All right. Pay. Boom. Boom. That's boxing. Boxing the Wild Wild West.
There's a lot of numbers that we don't see. Look, for an example, they came out today with the pay-per-view numbers for Canelo. 800,000 buys. Right? And so I'm like, wow, that's great. 800,000 buys, that's good. But then I'm just on the business side, from what we know. All right, so that's and pay-per-view buys, that's like $55 million.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm like, okay, that's $55 million in pay-per-view buys, $18 million from the gate. So let's round that up to them making $80 million. So I'm like thinking, hold on. So then you got to pay Canelo $40 million, $10 million for Caleb Plant. You got to pay the undercard. So let's say all in all, that's like $55 million on top of the pay-per-view shares that you got to pay the fighters out of the $80 million. So how much money is there left for a profit? That's why, to me, they're not reporting all the numbers to us, because when you break it down from that revenue right there, that what they make, like $20 million in profit. That's gross profit. That's not enough.
They never report it. That's why. Where we getting this information from?
Oh well, we get it for the highly reporters that tell us.
Same guys like me. The same guy that I'm sitting next to, if I'm got media credentials, is the same guy that's telling you 800,000.
It doesn't make sense. It just number wise, it doesn't make sense that you're gonna have to put up like $55 million.
Domestic. What they report is just domestic.
Right, but then everywhere else is not the same type of pay-per-view numbers as it is here, as far as gains.
I think they're in the millions in pay-per-view buy, because if 800,000 domestic, then for sure they up in the 1 point. Probably
they have to. They have to make for them to invest this much money, like up front, like $55 million, and we're not talking about with the overheads of the stadium and all that shit. I mean, damn, they gotta make well over $100 million in this fight to make a profit. For Showtime.
Look what Tito said. HLD, the business paid $2K to show the fight. Yeah, them bars, yeah. Them restaurants, you pay $2K.
La bodega around here, they don't pay $2K.
No, I'm saying the bars, the restaurants, they pay thousands of dollars.
No, you got your Dave and Buster's and shit like that. Yeah, they pay their dues.
Hi, Ming. Got in late punch, but love the show. Shout out, hermano. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Hi, Ming.
Hey, raps, I like to say Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, when I see the J, I call him Jamie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to saying Jaime. So yeah, I've been calling Jaime Munguia.
Hey, so when you see Jorge Linares, how do you say it? George
Linares.
George Linares.
Yeah, mate, George Linares, bro.
Dímelo, Ángel.
You know what I mean?
Yo, fellas, you got anything to say yet? What you was gonna say, yeah?
Yeah, man, I gotta say that Josh Taylor better stop ducking the smoke, and that's it.
Man,
accept the challenge.
Unfortunately,
he came to
HLD
America with
the problem with HLD.
He came to America with an injured leg. He came to America with an injured leg. Went to the fight, drinking probably a little liquor here and there. Went to the club after.
Where did you see him drinking liquor?
It was on the videos.
What, you saw him drinking liquor?
I know he went to the club. I know he just ain't come
now we're gonna announce on this channel that he was drinking liquor. Yeah.
I'm just saying he was drinking something.
So is this a truth channel? Or is this a what we doing?
He was drinking something. That's all. I don't know. Could have been Coca-Cola.
Supposed to be going out there.
Listen, is that the way that? It's funny. It's funny.
That's not good when you got injured.
Let me tell you what you guys sound like. You guys sound like the same people which talk about Tio going to the clubs and smoking hookah and all this, that, the other. You know what I mean?
But we know what type of hookah he's smoking. It's natural.
These are the same.
It's natural flavor.
Tio haters for Josh Taylor.
We saw Josh Taylor twerking with a skirt.
Oh, no. Look at this, bro. That's all right. I'm glad you guys are saying this.
Punch, you closing this out with a good laugh right there, bro.
I like this, bro. We're exposing this situation now. We're exposing you guys here. You know what I mean? Hey, look, man. You love him or hate him, Josh Taylor.
That's the best fight of 2022. Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor's one of the best fighters of 2022. Remember my words. He's gonna be the future.
I had loved the 40. I haven't played the 40 shit. Do I still have it? Hold on. Nah, I don't have it. Yeah, wait.
$40. $40.
Listen, somebody sent
$40.
Look, man.
That's how much Canelo got, baby.
Hey, somebody sent a super chat, bro. Somebody sent a super
$40. $40.
Look, man.
I'm surprised somebody remembered that, bro. I forgot about that one.
He said, yo, thank you for calling me Hyman because I hate being called Hyman. Jamie. It's all good because I'm a light-skinned, red-headed Mexican. Like,
Oh, Canelo. He's a
Let's go,
Canelo.
mate. Let's go. Yeah.
All right.
yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, tomorrow going back live around 10 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you, Rap Star Boxing Out. Everybody
Yes,
subscribe to
sir.
Rap Star Boxing Out. Rap Star, you going live?
Nah, I'm not going
Oh.
live right now. But guess what?
I get it.
Everybody,
I
great
get it.
show.
I get it. You don't want to give the boxing world
Nah,
any
stop it,
type
man.
of
Man,
love.
I've been doing
His
it. I've
knee
been here
hurts. It's
with
his
you.
knee. It's his
I've been
knee.
here with you,
Punch. His
man.
knee hurts.
Yeah, it's
Listen, I've been here
corporate
with
Rap
you
Star.
cooking out here right now. So, you know what I mean? We're going to give it a break for a bit. I'll be live a little bit later. But look, at the end of the day, great show. Everybody in the chat, great hardcore fans. HOD, remember my words. This Saturday, I got Jamie Munguia, not Jaime Munguia. I got Jamie Munguia, mate. Jamie Munguia is here with Rosado. I think it's Jamie Munguia's time. But on that note, I'll catch everyone on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Absolutely,
Peace,
man.
peace.
Everybody, God bless. Punch, thank you, man.
Yo, no, Chick, Kendall, Hi Ming. Good looking out, man. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.